Welcome to the Goblin Cafe. We are setting off our adventure in Dungeons and Dragons in space with Spelljammer. The last time our amazing crew managed to get the sweet Angeli flying across space to only end up in the grip of a Titan after some great teamwork and some truly epical bad rolling on the part of the DM. They were able to free the Titan from the creatures that were causing them pain. They met a few potential crew members and freed their ship. So let's go ahead and jump right back into this. Back on the ship, the going down the Titan's arm onto his back and rescuing him and coming back, that took about 7 hours total. You got back and started doing major repairs to the ship, which took about another 7 hours. So you've been working about 14 hours, while also we had two of our members, Tinkerdust and Soliana, at the charts, looking at the maps and everything and trying to figure out where the heck they should try to go next. So take it away. Anyone?
So since Soliana's been out and about before, does she remember the Rock of Brawl? Has it been around for more than 4,000 years or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No.
I have no recommendations about where to go to repair our ship.
Yeah, you've been out for a few thousand years. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a little bit.
That's fair.
But you do have 7 crew members now, or I guess kind of crew members. So you can talk to them. Also, you got some of your team members who have been different places.
That's true.
So
I think Scrimshaw's been around a number of places in particular.
Do I know of any places to dock a ship and get it repaired? I mean, probably Toril, right?
Yeah, if you head up, Toril has some space docks, but you know they're very restrictive. They want to control what comes in and out, and not necessarily that friendly. The Rock of Brawl, that's a place anybody can go. That's basically been set up that anybody, even races like Mind Flayers and others, can go there and walk the streets, and peace is maintained. It is originally a pirate hold that has over the decades become somewhat organized. There's really no police walking the streets or anything. Everybody kind of watches out themselves with different factions going on that handles maintaining the peace, unless you start a fire or do something that causes massive damage, in which case then they'll deploy troops to come get you. But they do have a fully functioning star dock. They have bays for repairing ships and all that other good stuff.
Would Tinkerdust have heard if the Rock of Brawl has good parties?
Yes.
Okay. I recommend this place, Captain. I hear there's great parties, and they also would have a star dock capable of doing the repairs we need to the ship. But we should ask Scrimshaw.
That sounds good.
I don't know that much about the parties besides just drinking at the bars. But yeah, it's probably the best route. Everything else seems kind of either unfriendly or hostile and unfriendly.
All right. And actually, I'm not even going to move over your characters, but just to do a map of everything. Let's see, get that over there. And are you on a new map now?
We are.
All right. So I thought I put the star chart in there. As I said before, you are up above it. So pretty much everything is kind of an equal distance away, just a little bit more angle, a little bit more length, but you're looking at like 12 to 14 days of travel. And Toril is the 3rd planet out, and it has a moon that is followed around in the orbit by a bunch of asteroids, and one of those asteroids is the Rock of Brawl. There's a bunch of other asteroids, which you know, one of the sister asteroids is Catal, And then also there is like a Miyagi hideout there. You don't know where it's at, but you know the ship's. It can be, in other words, a very dangerous place. This is a place where a lot of different ships and factions are coming in and out of. And of course, there's the question if you can even point your ship in the right direction to attempt to make it. So.
It's
Going
the
well.
best bet. Yeah.
But you've also had a full day. So whether you want, I will say, Grum has flown off now. So
Okay.
you are just there hovering in space
With our new friends,
with your new friends.
a chef, Rose Petal,
Yes.
the goblin chef, a bard
Yep.
that was shamed into helping us by,
Well done.
Another bard.
by another bard. Excellent mom skills. The guilt trips, persuasion rules. Yeah. So do we want to take a rest then before we attempt this?
That might be a good plan. I also want to figure out which proficiencies here that we already have amongst us and what ones my character should dig into. her-
Remember,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
store it in the memory banks.
Bit out of there somewhere.
All right.
Um,
Do we want to like have this conversation while some of us are eating, some of us don't eat? But do we want to do this like with like while we're eating around a table?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you want to pull in any of our other friends, new friends that we've made to see if they have any unknown skills to us?
Yeah, I think we invite them all to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the little dining room with the skeletons that serve us.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, the
Tinker
back
Dust?
dining room. Yes.
Tinkertus has wanted to like see the skeletons in action this entire time. She's like, this is so cool. She's
We have a
weirdly
skeleton crew.
Quite literally.
I was waiting for it.
All
Thank you.
All right.
right.
well,
So you gonna
yeah,
go talk to your
Tinker Dust will-
NPCs about this, or?
she'll run around and grab everyone. Be like,
Okay, so you head down to tell the chef, I take it.
Mhm.
So what do you let the fair Rose Petal know?
well, Rose Petal, we're going to be having a little discussion here in with the skeletal server. So if you can put together some food, it doesn't have to be fancy. Sandwiches are okay. I've heard a few people say, and if you can join us, we're going to try and figure out. The ship is in dire straits, so we need to figure out sort of what everyone's skills are so that we can try to survive and get to a spaceport where we can get the repairs that we need. But everything's totally under control. It's totally fine. But if you could feed people, I feel like they'll be more receptive to that news. Thanks. Bye. I'll be right
So you-
back.
Well, how many? How many you got?
11 with her, I
I
think.
think so. Let's
Alright.
make it, a dozen. Just
Are we feeding the grunge, the little frog guys?
do you know what they eat?
Well, they had been eating us, so.
Meat? Okay.
Yeah.
You're all, various kinds of meat sacks, and I'm just made of metal. So really, we're getting down to
Alright.
the nitty gritty. But yeah, I'll grab them as well. I think they were hiding in some beer kegs upstairs.
All right.
Oh,
It's your
I forgot
ship.
about
If
that.
that's what you want to do. All good.
Thanks, Rose Petal.
And
she goes
actually,
to
they're
give-
just down the hall in the cargo hold.
Oh, perfect. Okay, right, because we're downstairs.
Not kidding.
Dang it.
I think if we
Alright.
count Maurice, I think it is 12 that eat.
12 that eat.
So 15 servings.
Big dino.
All right. As you head down the hall, and do I even have? I gotta have a token for Zebo. I know I created one. Where did I put them? Oh, down here. All right. You go by one of the rooms, before, as you move down the hallway, which I'm just going to move your token over here. Whoop. Oh, okay, you got it.
I was
as you
moving
approach
her.
this,
Sorry.
you see a door has been put up here,
Hmm.
and you hear some work going on inside. Somebody doing a little hammering and stuff like that.
Tinker Dust is going to knock on the door
Oh,
and poke her head in.
Who-
No.
all right. You see Zebo in there, but you also see another basically kind of looks like an autognome, if not quite the same level of specifications as yourself. He is busy putting together
Ooh.
as an artificer, he can create a steel defender, and it can be two-legged. He's look what I created. I figured we needed another crew member, and now that I got my hands back, I had plans for this all the time and had pieces and parts, and I finally put it together. And this is Z-Bot.
Z-Bot. Oh, Z-Bot. Z-Bot is wonderful. You definitely need to bring him downstairs for dinner.
Oh, definitely. No, he don't eat much, but I'll definitely bring him. That'd be great. I was going to make it look like my friend I told you about, the sweet Angelique, but somebody said that making a robot look alike of somebody you like is not recommended. It's not the compliment that it would be meant to be. So I made
creepy.
Z-Bot because nobody
Yeah.
can complain that it looks kind of like me, except for me.
Mhm. Well, Z-Bot is fantastic and definitely less creepy than making a robot of someone you like. Definitely.
All right. So, he's not as smart as you, and he's not independent. You got to tell him what to do, but he's good at it. And also, just general helping out. But yeah, we'll be up in a little bit.
All right. See you soon, Zebo and Z-Bot. And Tinker Dust will continue down to the dining room.
Are you going to the cargo hold for the frogs?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
All right. You open the door and you just see 3 sets of eyes sticking up above barrels. Evidently, they've been in there the whole time while you guys were up fixing the ship. And when you open the door, a rat scurries off, and suddenly you just see like lightning, this tongue shoot out and nail the rat. And then he goes back down into the beer keg.
Well,
You don't
That
have to
was-
invite them for dinner.
they've already eaten. That was
They also-
impressive.
They also might be ludicrously drunk at this point.
And all you hear is grunge, 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 grunge.
I like them.
But Gerp, Grop, and Crow, we're gonna have some dinner in the dining room. If you want to join us, Rose Petal's gonna make some food for you, and we're gonna talk about what skills you have that you're bringing to this crew. So we'd appreciate it if you could come and join us. That would be really great.
The red and green one just sit there staring at you with the red one chewing on the rat. And then the gold one just sticks his hand up towards you like he would do to Chirp.
Right. Okay, Tinker Dust. She's gonna go over there. Although I don't know if she can be. Yeah, she can be charmed. Yeah. Okay, she's gonna go over and take Gerp. I think is the gold grung. She's gonna take his hand.
Yeah. As you touch them, you can feel those enzymes. Your robotic casing kind of resists a little bit, but if you allow it to,
Yeah, I do.
All
'Cause
right.
I'm like, oh right.
suddenly you love this. This frog is awesome. You love it. Your best friend ever. And
You're the
here,
greatest.
we been eating rats. We good. Need to go to the garden. Take the ship to the garden. We need to go to the garden.
To the garden? What's at the garden? Why do we want to go there? But you're my best friend. Of course,
More
I'll try to make it
grunge.
happen.
Grunge, a lot of grunge. You have many, many friends. I introduce you to all of the grunge. We shall celebrate your arrival.
Oh, that's so sweet. But okay, we're a little concerned about getting to any area that we need to go because basically the ship's really damaged, and so we wanted to feed you and have you come and join us for a meal, but also understand what your skills are. Like, do you have any skills in, working on a ship?
Grunge need to go to the garden. You friend, you get us to the garden.
Okay, but could you help us get there, or
We help.
how?
We tell you to get us there.
Okay. Okay. This feels a little circular.
Just
Okay,
the
logic
alcohol
is sound. All right. Are you sure you don't want to come to dinner? It would be so nice to sit next to each other. It would be fun.
Grunge good.
Okay.
Just a stubborn drunk.
Mhm.
They just want to stay in their beer kegs. Chinger just nods and she's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. The garden, huh? Is there a spaceport there that can fix our ship?
Oh yeah, we fix ship.
Okay. 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 Have you heard anything about the Rock of Brawl? I think they have good parties, but I don't know much else about there.
Rock and roll bad. No, go to the garden.
Okay. Okay.
Go to the grunge.
Okay. I think Rose Petal said you were trying to eat her and her friends, but that's not going to happen to us if we go to the garden, right?
Oh no, nope. We have huge feasts. You come.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this seems great. All right. I'll see you all later. And she's gonna go and head out.
And then you see this
Convinced.
green one, just tongue goes shooting out up to the ceiling and catching a rat and pulling it in.
Wow. Filiana's rat friends are not doing well. They do not need to worry about
Salted
the
on all
helping hand
sides.
or rats. All right.
All right, and the dining hall is upstairs across the deck, the one that has the undead servants in it, because yeah.
Why not?
And you
Okay.
guys will see, actually, I'll put them back here, Zebo and Zbot
Oh, yeah.
proudly walking across the deck, heading on back there.
Someone gonna bring the professor over? Do we
Yeah.
have like a trolley?
You have to, somebody probably have to go ask him.
How
Oh,
heavy
yeah,
did his
Zebo.
container look?
Probably about, with full of water or whatever fluid is in there to keep them alive, probably about a good 50, 55 pounds.
Hey
My
Zebo,
carrying
does the
capacity.
professor eat? Or
Nope. He doesn't eat. He just enjoys his chair. He likes it in there nice and quiet and just kind of likes watching everything that's going on and also being ready if anything happens. He doesn't like to be disconnected from the ship anymore.
gotcha. Does he feed on our thoughts and dreams?
I definitely hope not. I don't
Okay.
think so, but
Just
it's a
making sure.
possibility, you
Okay.
don't know. I don't really know that much about, brains in a jar, except for what Professor BD has told me.
Hmm. All right.
Have you met any other ones?
No, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't in charge of steering any ship, so I didn't bother with that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a normal thing for them to be a
A brain?
spelljamming, but he seems to love it. He does mention that that a long time ago he had been placed in a museum up on a shelf, and was just kind of trapped there, and then that civilization fell apart, and he was just left there until he was finally found, and then some other stuff happened, and then he got dragged aboard the Sweet Angeline, and he liked being in spelljamming, but he really didn't like those two ladies who were in charge.
Fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you ask Del Torn?
Yeah.
He'll nod.
Somebody has to.
Dinner is now.
Come along.
Del Torn, you're required at dinner. Your presence is
Excellent.
required. This is not an invitation.
I
You'll
like
join
Chirp
me for
laying down the
dinner.
law.
Yeah.
That is not a request.
I'm
All
not
right.
asking.
So we're having our meeting. Anybody going to pull up some PowerPoint slides and, you know,
I mean, Tinkerdesk probably could on her face. Like she does have a
That's
screen
true.
for a face.
you got
So
the
she
display.
might- So
All
maybe
right.
she'll pop up that map that you have of the of kind of like the different planets and be like, okay, so where are we gonna go? we've gotta decide a few things here. Where we're gonna go, and she like points at the planets on her face, and she's like, we also need to figure out what everybody's skills are. What are you good at, and how can you help us get this ship safely to where we need to go? And then she looks at Soliana. She's like, take it away, Captain.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you'll
no.
see Del Torn get up from he was getting ready to sit at the end of the table, but when you mention the captain, he'll get up and move somewhere else, freeing up the head spot
Oh dear.
and nodding to the captain.
She'll awkwardly stand up and shuffle over there. Maurice is gonna tuck himself in behind her chair, like lying down on the floor, like
Your
in
little
a
pet
sea
dinosaur?
around her. Yeah. She'll toss a bit of food to him and pet him. Or
Awesome.
yep. Yeah, so I can probably fill in any holes, well, a couple of holes in our skill sets at any rate. So I want to make sure we have as many of our bases covered as we can manage, and also figure out what bases we have that aren't covered at the end of this, ideally. So who's got some good skill proficiencies locked in? Tinker Dust?
Tinkerdesk starts like waving her hand. And she's like, well, Captain, she's like, I have cartographer's tools. I'm quite good at making maps. I can display them on my face. I
Love
have
that.
navigator's
Love
tools
that so much.
proficiency. I have tinker tools proficiency, and I have vehicle water proficiency. And because this ship is kind of moves like a water ship, I believe it will help me with any tasks that I need to do on it.
Amazing.
And she sits back down. She looks expectantly at everyone else.
Yeah, I can go next. I have a bit of an overlap. I'm also pretty good with carpentry, wood carving. I'm learning how to tattoo, maybe. It's all kind of art related, but I'm also not too bad with magic and a little bit of history. And shipwriting, fixing.
Shipwright. Cool.
Shipwright fixing. But that's basically it. I mostly spent a lot of time hauling boxes and climbing rigging. Nothing super skilled.
I don't know. You made
yeah.
our ship look so much better, Scrimshaw.
It's my
You were
one
in
thing I
much
can
worse
do.
shape.
Fantastic.
Amazing gift.
How about you, Chirp?
Me?
Or Flo?
Oh, Flo can go next.
Oh, me? Well, I mean, you already know I'm just a great fighter and I can help, like, need to put something up on the ship, I can help with that. And whatever you need me to do, I am there to support you. And
Perfect.
hey, if those ladies try and mess with us again, I'll kick them out off the ship.
Awesome.
Yeah, rose petal. Just I'm a chef, and I can help out whatever needed. I can cook stuff up, and I'm actually kind of pretty well read on stuff. I doubt you got a library here or anything good to read, but I definitely can help out if you need anything with that. And the big guy here in back of me, he ain't gonna say what he's good at, but he actually is a great healer. Though grunge had cut me in half, and he put me back together, not just a little bit before you guys all showed up and remedy that situation. So I appreciate that.
Aw, Deltorn,
Hmm.
you have secret abilities.
Hey, you just blushed. No, I don't. I have a few skills.
You're not completely useless.
Uh,
That's nice to know.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting. Very passive
Chirp's
aggressive.
well,
Spicy.
until I get a rest, I can't heal anybody. So once I'm rested up, I'll be able to do quite a bit more.
Out of curiosity, before we move away from Rose Petal, what did she make for dinner in this short amount of time for this with weird things that we had around
kind
the
of a stew paste food. Might have been a
paste.
few rats used in that as well. But yeah, so it was definitely hearty and had some spices in it. But yeah, nothing all too distinct or fancy. Nothing fancy at all. But it does seem she opened up one of the beer kegs, or maybe she got it out of one of the three. No, she doesn't like the grunge, so no. So there's beer at the table.
Seeing the beer, can I like ritually cast purify food and drink? Just in case it's from the ground.
If you got the spell, you definitely can.
Have no more slots, but I can use a ritual. So I'm just sort of sitting there carving little runes into my bowl
Yeah.
to try to purify that.
10-minute long prayer before eating the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
no one touched the beer until Scrimshaw is done.
Mm. Yeah. What else you got?
Oh, Chip goes, well, I can talk in everybody's head. I can't hear your thoughts, but I can talk. It's a one-way thing. I can also like speak words, but nobody speaks thri-kreen, so that's kind of redundant. But I'm pretty good at history. I liked history in school, and I'm told that I'm frightening. I don't know why, she says, shrugging all 4 shoulders at the same time and clacking her large mandibles. I'm not sure why, but people think I'm scary. Pretty good at nature and seeing things, and I'm told that I'm pretty good on the mandolin. Probably not as good as this gentleman that is with us now, but I don't brag about it. I'm also from there, and she points to one of the moons on Tinker Dust's face. Which moon does she point to? Let's see. She points to, which one was it? I'm from Catal. I live there. That's my house. You can see my house from here.
Okay,
I don't know
so
if that's helpful, but that's what I've got.
so amongst us, it sounds like our major gap is planetology then, and maybe spacemanship, but I think a whole bunch of people will have spacemanship once we get going. So that's what I'm gonna take as a proficiency at any rate. Hi, kitten. My goodness, buddy.
Does Maurice just
cat's
jump on the
name?
table?
Sure did. I call him kitten.
Maybe it should be Maurice from now on.
Okay, cool.
So where were we heading to, Captain?
Where do we want to go to? Rock Brawl, I think, was sounding like a good option.
I went and I spoke with Gerp down in the beer, and he said that we should be going to the garden because there's other grunge there and they have lots of friends. They'll celebrate our arrival, they'll have a feast, and that they'll be able to fix our ship. And he was really enthusiastic about that.
Yeah.
Well, that does all sound great.
Everybody want to roll an insight check?
Very much.
No, Gerp is a stand-up person. I mean, I only met him yesterday, but they're fantastic.
I haven't talked to him.
Really nice, good people. It's the little eyes. They just see into your soul, and they're so sweet.
Chirp, did you roll?
Oh no, I'm not gonna roll inside. I believe everything.
I was
says
saying
is
that. I
good.
really hope you
Wonderful.
roll low.
Gerp is a wonderful person. Why would I incite my friend?
But Captain Soliana with her 24, you definitely say Del Torn and Rose Petal. Little bit of shock, horror in their eyes.
She'll turn to them like, do you have an opinion on this offer?
Uh, the big bard mows a little bit in Rose Petal. Well, as I said, they tried to eat me and they killed over half our crew. And I think when they talk festival, they're probably going to be eating us. And the garden, and actually Scrimshaw would probably know a little bit about the garden. That's kind of number one hideout for pirate conclaves, for Spelljammer ships. There's a lot of different things. I'm sure there's a grunge settlement there, but if we make it past the pirates, I don't think we'll ever leave there if we go there, but I don't know.
Okay. Maybe that shouldn't be our first stop. Maybe we want to be at least like fully flying with maybe more crew before we consider their offer.
Yeah.
I mean, they sounded very persuasive, but I mean, the Rocket Brawl has better parties. I tried to explain that, but they're very like one track minded. I'm never one track minded.
It's a port. Maybe we could just find them like a ferry that'll take them to the garden.
That's true.
They probably want to go home. They probably have lots of brothers and sisters waiting for them.
Yeah. They can go in their little beer barrels. We can send them on their way.
Did you talk to them after they were totally toasted?
Yeah. Yeah, they were definitely hammered. Yeah, for sure.
Del Torn will interject. You do have to be careful dealing with them because, yes, when you touch them to be able to talk to them, it also seems like it has some charm effect. Fortunately, I was able to use my magics to overcome that, and that's the only reason the two of us were able to survive. So you may want to be a little careful with your quick to judge characteristics with the grunge.
Well, maybe Del Torn, you should be better at making friends instead of judging people who just have charming personalities.
Time will tell.
Did you miss the part about all their crew getting eaten, though?
That's just that they were hungry. You don't judge people for being hungry.
Yeah. Were they alive when the grung ate them, or were they already dead?
Fresh carrion. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah. They do seem to prefer fresh meat.
I'm gonna reserve a little bit of judging, just a little,
I will allow it. I'll allow it, just a little bit.
I guess we can be careful either way.
Yeah. Zebo, I don't know about the frog people. A little strange. They've been eating a lot of the rats down there, and I've been seeing the hands skittering away. I think they tried to eat the dwarf hand and spit it back out. It's in real bad shape. If we go Rocket Brawl, that'd be great. As I mentioned before, that's where that surgeon's at, who could help me with my hands, getting my actual hands on. And but we may need to catch those things a little bit faster now that the grunge are around. I don't know if they run out of rats, they may start eating the hands. But if you also did you see the bugbear hands, the real furry hand? There's two of those.
At one point,
yeah. They belong to one of the few friends I met on here, Charmin. She's a great big old bugbear, and I just felt so bad for her. She's just kindest, sweetest soul, and they were so mean and cruel to her. And I don't know if she survived the attack with the gift coming on and everything, or she was dragged off with the orcs and lizardmen. But maybe we could also grab those hands and keep them just in case. She was a kind soul, and I'd like, if we could give those back to her, it'd be pretty nice.
Of course. I mean, how long does it take to get to either? Well, I guess we're going to go to the Rocket Brawl. Maybe the garden later, because that also sounds like a party.
It
being
does sound
being
pretty
up
nice.
above, going down into the orbital plane, everything's going to be about 12 to 14 days if we don't run into anything.
Okay.
Keep going post haste.
Mm. And rose petal. Yeah, we got plenty of food. The pantry's all full, so yeah,
Rats.
it won't be too great. For two. Won't be anything special, but yeah, we got enough food to get us where we're going.
Spectacular.
If you like rats.
I don't see a problem in that. Do you see a problem in that?
We could get a little bit of fruit. That would be good. You don't want to get scurvy.
Yeah, that'd be great if you have
Space
fruit,
scurvy's
but I
the
doubt you have
worst.
fruit anywhere on the ship way out here.
There was some in the freezer with the cut off body parts, I think.
Yeah.
Right? But they
Freezer?
weren't touching.
You got a
Or-
cold box,
Cold box. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you didn't tell the chef.
I didn't think about it. I'm sorry.
All
No
right. Well,
stomach.
yeah, that would have put a little bit of extra sweetness into the meal, but maybe we'll have that for breakfast in the morning.
There's also feet there too.
Don't put the feet in the meal,
Eh.
please.
All right. You store your feet with your fruit, but you be you.
I mean, we could probably get rid of the foot, right? Do we need the foot?
Tebow.
I don't think so.
You got a foot. What kind of foot?
Do we remember what kind of foot it was?
Like a
Looking for my
humanoid type
notes.
foot. The
was
flesh
a
and
gnome.
bone kind. Gnome.
A gnome
okay.
foot?
Oh, it was a small foot of a smaller race. Yeah.
We will-
Are you missing a foot, Zebo?
Well, yeah.
Oh, we
Okay,
probably should keep that in there then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smox.
Yeah. I thought that was gone. I didn't know they kept the other parts and pieces. I just knew about the hands. Is it
Tebow.
still okay?
Yeah, it looked fresh.
Looks
Yeah.
like a foot.
Okay.
Okay, well, to the Rock of Brawl, so
Yeah.
we can help Zebo get fixed and fix our ship.
A lot of
Tink-
reassembly.
Yeah, Tinker Dust will like zoom in with her like PowerPoint.
I love that. It's
All right.
fantastic.
All right. I'll tell Professor BD, just in case he's not listening in on all of us right now. Let him know that we're going to get ready to take off. Are we going to do it now or in the morning?
Well,
I know it's
shouldn't we
been a
start
long
now?
day for all of you.
Can we, if it's 14 days, shouldn't we start now and then we can
Yeah.
just like sleep on it, like on the ferry?
Yep. Like I said, once we get the ship pointed in the direction you want it to go, we just punch it and start going. And there's really nothing else to do except for routine maintenance and fixing things up.
All right.
Unless we run into something on the way.
Well, let's go. And we're definitely not going to run into something on the way after it's been mentioned 3 times.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
That's it.
Place is
Positive
mostly
attitude. I like
empty,
that.
right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be
Yeah.
fine.
I got a good feeling about this. And Rose, can somebody take me to that cold box and get that fruit before any of us forget about it?
I'll help Rose Petal with that.
But leave the
Uh.
foot alone. It's Zebo's.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on eating that anyway, but
I don't know. Put rats in the stew.
you don't know for sure.
I'm
There's
not gonna assume.
What's that?
I'm not gonna assume. I'm gonna put feet in the stew.
At least it's purified, right?
Well, it is now. Yeah.
It is now. All right. So to Rose Petal, she's gonna head off. Did I bring her up here?
No, I think she's still in the kitchen.
Oh, I left her out. I feel bad. All right, Rose Petal is gonna head with Flo. And where's everybody else going?
We need to set a course.
Yeah. Yeah, head to the sales, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a really good navigation check last time. So you know exactly where you need to point the ship. Now you just need everybody to do their job to, once again, you'll have the Professor Spelljam to get it moving. And then you guys will be on flaps and sail and on the helm and see if you can get it where it's gonna. This time you actually have a target instead of just turning away from something. So you actually got to roll.
That's
But
where they get you.
so, oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask for navigating then. Like, if we already have the course, do you need someone with navigation skills to assist at the helm, or?
Yeah, I would have somebody who knows where the nose is supposed to be pointed at.
Okay.
Up there with the helmsman.
Okay.
And one thing I went and looked, the thri-kreen, your telepathy is 120 feet.
Yes, sir, sir, sir.
So that's pretty much the length of the ship. So
I think it's also restricted by who I can see. So I think I can only speak to those I
Right.
see.
But I've done it with that before with telepathy. If you start the conversation with when they're in sight and they move out of sight, you still have it open and going.
Okay, perfect.
So you
We just need a constant stream of consciousness thought.
geez, I
trail.
wonder who she'll go to for that.
Amazing.
Well, it just has to
Alright.
be from Chirp, right? Because we can't, but we can't respond to your telepathy, right? Okay.
But you can tell us all your stories, Chirp, about your home and your siblings, and you can tell us about all your siblings.
Oh,
That should-
sure.
I feel
You can
like
talk
most-
back and forth,
Sorry.
right?
No, I can only talk.
You can
It's
only
kinda-
broadcast.
Yeah, it's kind of like in like some sci-fi movies where they're like
Okay.
talking to the like an alien or talking to a robot, and then but the other character speaks like English or whatever language the film is in,
hmm
and that character is speaking whatever. It's kind of like that. Like you can understand them, but they don't speak.
Yeah. You can also just relay yelling across. But Flo, you are with Rose Petal.
Yep, gonna help out with that really quick if she wants to move the icebox or not.
Do you go through the captain's room, or since the door's broken down, you just go through the open?
Yeah, we just go
bathroom?
through here.
Yep. All right. And you lead her over there. Just need to do a quick check on, let's see. 16. All right. She was just looking around at the drawings and stuff up on the walls. And actually, you took, I believe, Tinker Dust. You took the 2 books out that were on the chopping block, right?
Yes, I did.
Are the other 2 books still in the room that were on the white desk?
I can't remember. I think Scrimshaw had looked at those originally, but I don't remember interacting with them too much.
Yeah,
The
Scrimshaw, did you take them out or leave them there?
I think I left the white books.
Were they set on fire? By
They
that
were,
blast?
they got dirty during it, but they did not set on fire.
One was a storybook with kids' drawings and demonic figures, and the second book was a ledger of fruits that were delivered to different markets.
All right.
Probably would have left them after that one book.
Yeah,
was a
seeing
fad.
that, she'll turn. At least they're books of some kind. You mind if I grab these also?
Yeah, go for it. Just be
Yeah.
kind of careful with them. Last time we opened a book, like all the animals that were in here came back to life and tried to kill us. It was really cool, but a little bit dangerous.
All right. You must have enjoyed it because you left the other ones sitting up here. So for round 2, but
Yeah.
that's seemed like you're the adventuring type, which I'd rather be in the kitchen. So
Oh, and don't touch that box. I don't know what exactly happened, but Scrimshaw touched it, and then she almost died.
yeah, it looks like a big explosion went off.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out what's in it?
I don't know. I can ask Scrimshaw later.
All right. And then she'll head over, check out the box of preserving, or I think it's called. And you show her the fruit.
Yep.
All right. Not sure what to do with the 2 lizard man hand in here. Do we need to save those for anybody?
I don't know, but just in case Zeba has some more friends, keep them safe.
All right.
And if you see any hands in the kitchen, let me know and I'll try and catch them, especially if they're gnome hands.
All right. Still don't understand the whole hand thing, but not my ship. So she'll grab the books and the box and head on back to the kitchen. Whoops, other way. All right. So what you working on now? You gonna try moving the ship?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Two. Del Torn will volunteer to help wherever you want to put him.
Chirp will volunteer to supervise Deltorn wherever he is going to work.
Well, that's what
Zero
he's asking.
trust.
Where do you need me to help with this endeavor?
Chirp goes to Soliana.
Okay, well, we've got, I guess, Flo and Tinker Dust up at the helm right now. We
Mhm.
need Scrimshaw on the mainsail, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I tried to work the fins at one point, which went okay. Can I use spacemanship proficiency for that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can Maurice help
Um,
you with that?
I don't know how Maurice would help me with that, but if he could, that'd be great.
Cute. You're like, oh.
Here's your uncle,
Trying
no
to
dinosaur
work, and he
hands.
just gets in the
Yay!
middle of it and like lies down on the rope. Fucking cat.
Exactly. Exactly. He'd be
Just
very
walks over to the
helpful.
desk and knocks down all the navigation charts.
Oh goodness. Yeah, so where would you like to be for this, and where do you think Deltorn can be trusted?
Chirp tries to be very diplomatic about the whole thing, and we could keep watch. We could help move things. We could relay messages. We can do something with these fin thingies, and she's trying really hard to sound like she knows what she's doing. She has no idea. She's like, we can move the fin thingies, the whatchamacallit over there. We're very good at the whatchamacallit.
All right. He thinks you know what you're doing.
Beautiful.
He rolled a
I love
4 on
that.
his insight. So he's like,
Heck yeah.
because he has no idea about sailing either. So it's the blind leading the blind.
So maybe we want to pair him and Chirp up with Scrimshaw and Soliana.
Well, you
assist.
before you had 2 on the deck for working the mass.
Yep.
2 in the back to work the fins. And then originally you just had 1 on the helm because you weren't aiming for anything, but now you need a navigator up there to tell them when to stop turning, how hard to turn, all that other good stuff.
Chirp, how do you feel about helping Scrimshaw on the sail? I think I can give this guy a dirty look until he is helpful back here.
Of course,
On the fence.
I will happily do that. And she goes and climbs up to help Scrimshaw.
Okay. I'll have like Maurice with me and like glowering at Deltorn if he decides to be a slacker.
All right, so you're down at the helm, huh?
I'm moving the sails, which I think is back here, or the fins,
Oh,
which I think is
the
back
flaps.
here. Yes.
All right, so he's in there.
Yep.
But you also have, okay, it's you 2 there.
Yeah, I've got
That-
Maurice.
All right. And then who's working the sails?
Scrimshaw and Chirp.
All right. And then we got the, okay. So Tebow will run to the back. So, Captain, you all ready?
I think so.
All right. And suddenly, right when you say it, Professor BD must have been hearing you. You feel the ship start moving forward.
Okay.
All right. And then go ahead up in the helm. Go ahead and make a navigation check. tell Flo where she needs to turn.
Okay, so that was my proficiency and my intelligence, I believe.
Yep.
Sorry. Like we're
No.
here. Okay. Okay, so I need to make a little thing for it, but for now,
All right, 16.
and I will add my little Nomi ability,
Yeah.
the 1d4 to that before you
Built
tell
for
me.
success. Is it?
That's it.
All right.
Little Nomi ability. I'm glad that you remember the real word. All right, so 19. I feel
19,
better
all
about
right.
that. Yep.
Jamie,
Flo.
you're just Flo is spinning that wheel.
Heck yeah.
And so go ahead. And actually, I'll have Tebow. He will come up and assist you.
Nice.
And so you will have advantage trying to get the wheel where you want it. And it's an athletics check.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ooh,
21.
21. Yeah, you're flexing those muscles, spinning it around, getting it right on target. Tinker Dust is all, yes, that's it, right there on that
Yeah,
star.
right there. You got this. Yeah, teamwork.
All right, and then on
Yeah.
the sail, let's go ahead and scrimshaw,
All right.
and you got advantage because you got Chirp there helping.
Sure.
What am
Well,
I rolling? I forgot what I rolled.
Any of your seafaring proficiency,
I'll just use my shipwright.
Yep.
Then
and you are proficient at it. Wow,
you
23.
have advantage, so
Yeah, it has a
I don't know, I
23, but yes,
or 6. I will take the 23.
yes.
Balance
Stay
in all
with the
things.
23.
Yeah.
All right. And then Captain Soliana, you are back there. Go ahead and see if you can get your the flaps done.
All right. Is Deltorn being helpful?
Yep.
All right.
He is watching out the other window.
Perfect. I'm gonna try that again when I get the opportunity. That's a 9.
All right. The navigator sees it going right direction and suddenly starts going way off. So you got to redirect again. So go ahead and do a navigator check.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right. We got this. Don't worry. Don't worry.
We're all very new at
Yeah.
All
How
right.
about
You
a
think
7?
you're dead on. She rolled a 7.
this. Beautiful.
You're like, yes, we got it.
just
And
doing turbulence.
yes. You suddenly, everybody hears in their head, Professor BD. All right, everybody hold on. And boom, you start taking off. You see the lights just going by you.
I
And
feel like
off
I'm
you
driving in
go.
a snowstorm.
All right. So in 2 weeks, we'll find out where we got to.
Yeah.
Good. This feels good. This feels
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
Great.
Then we have to roll for Titan. Did we
Well,
find another one?
yep. Wait 4 hours. So what are you gonna do for a little while?
Time for a
Let's-
nap.
Yeah, it's late at this point. We've been up for 16 hours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take a long rest.
Yep, I think so.
All right.
Swap out my infusions.
Yeah. Del Torn will ask, do I have permission to get some rest now, Captain?
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deltorn.
Don't thank him. He doesn't need thanks.
Chirp, you have a lot of anger towards him.
This guy we just saved off the back of a Titan.
All right. What are all of you gonna do?
Take a long rest, I guess.
So,
There's
Just
a
go to sleep and it'll be fine. We're on course.
and not all of us sleep, so we could.
Yep.
yep.
I'll be in like alert mode, but there's a cat bed in the captain's room with all the hands that has my name on it. So that's where Tinker Dust is gonna go curl up in her nightgown.
All right. Tinker Dust, who only needs to go inactive for what, 4?
I think 6. So hold on.
For
let me just
6.
double check. Yeah, 6.
All right. So you want to move over to the captains.
Yes, let me. That's on the other. Sorry. Big map. There we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
And when you get in there, actually do a perception check
Okay.
because you're great at those. You nail them.
I'm really good at those. I mean, I do have a +1, so I mean, it's not a negative.
Oh, 18.
Hey,
Hey, what's
pretty
wrong with
perceptive.
negative?
Yeah.
All right. As you go over, you said you're going to the end of the bed and sleeping in the cat's
Yes.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
First, easily noticed there's no rats in there. Even though you'd been gone quite a while. But you do see over on the side, looks like a purse has fallen on the floor between the bed and the wall. And there's a few gold coins on the ground around it. And you want to do anything with that?
Yeah, she'll kind of like lean over and be like, who dropped their stuff? And like pull it up onto
All
the
right.
bed.
If you look inside of it, you see a bunch more gold and silver coins and maybe even a few platinum.
Ooh. She's gonna like shake it out on the bed, be like, hey.
Yep, it all falls out. You probably about 25 gold pieces, 15 silver, and 5 platinum.
All right. Great. So she's gonna like tuck those into her bag because she's like, I know this is important because we need to hire people and fix the ship.
All right.
But her intention is to give it to Scrimshaw when she sees Scrimshaw.
All
'cause
right,
she
you just
seems
take
like,
the coins and put it in your own bag?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Then just what with the purse?
What does it look like?
It's actually pretty nice. It's a fancy, well-made leather purse. Little tassels on it.
Oh, tassels. Now I'm interested. So like Tinkerdust is gonna like kind of look at it, look at the ensemble, right? Does it match my nightgown? If it looks good with the nightgown, if it's like a similar shade of white. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if
a white one.
Oh, it's a white one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk. You know what? She's not sure. She's gonna like leave it on the bed next to her, and she's gonna think about it while she's sleeping because she's not really sleeping. She's gonna sit there and stare at it and decide if she wants to take it.
Yeah, and you hear a little skittering below the bed.
Okay.
So,
She's like,
and it's a familiar skittering.
yay.
You look under the bed.
Yeah, and she's like trying to get the hands to come out.
Yep, and they are all. It looks like pretty much all of them are in there. You do see dwarf's hand, where now you can see like the skeletal. Half the fingers or the flesh has been eaten off, and you just see the skeleton part. But then you see the 2 lizard men, the 2 bugbear, the 2 gnomes, and the lady's hand in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all hiding underneath the bed.
I'm gonna tell them like, don't go into the hold. Like, stay away from the grung because they're gonna try to eat you. But you're safe here tonight with me if you want to come up on the bed. But you can also stay under there if you want.
Yeah, if you're up on the bed, they will start moving up there and just
perfect
little cuddle party.
Cuddle pile with the hands. Tinkerdust is so happy.
Yeah, your average cuddle party with a robot and a bunch of severed hands.
Yeah.
Spelljammer.
Living the dream. All right, that is what Tinkerdust is doing.
All right.
Oh,
One down. Who wants to go next?
Scrimshaw's just gonna go to bed. I don't know.
All right, and you got your room. You head in there, and yeah, you're good to go.
8 hours. I'm gone.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next because I am one of the
No.
other few people who actually has to sleep.
Yep.
But I have my nice comfy drum. So I know people are a little bit worried about the frog. So I'll actually go over here and set up my drum. And then, sink into it, put the shield on top, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And keep an ear out if they try and leave that room.
Now,
It's
Try
hard
to sleep in your drum.
Yeah. With the shield on top, it will be harder to make perception checks. They'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I need it nice and dark.
Yep, you can definitely do it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yep. So yeah, that's what she's gonna do. It's not
All
smart.
right.
but
Anybody
it's slow.
doesn't know what she is a plasmoid who loses form when she goes unconscious. So she just gets into her, turns her drum upside down, climbs in, and goes splat inside the drum in a nice little container. So, because a Spelljammer.
Probably
right.
want the shield on top anyway, so that the grung don't see it as like fresh
Yeah,
water.
you suddenly see the
Oh.
grunge climbing in on you.
Yeah.
That could be disturbing. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
boy.
wins that fight? The grunge or the ooze?
All right, we got 2 left.
Chirp is gonna go back to the room. I think this was the room she was in before.
Yep.
There's reading material in there, I think. There's
Navigation
some
charts.
Charts. Okay. So she's gonna go and she's gonna look for anything, like any navigation charts, or if there's any like notes or anything anywhere about the Rock Brawl, just so she can know a little bit about, like, does she know anything about the Rock Brawl just in general, or is this something she's never heard of before?
It's probably something you had heard of, and you know it's in the same asteroid area that's following the moon of Toril that your asteroid is in. But besides that, not much.
Okay. So, yeah, she's gonna go look for anything that she can find, and so that she's a little bit well versed in it, so that she doesn't want to feel like she doesn't know anything when she gets there.
Okay.
So
And
that's what she
actually give an investigation check.
knows. Okay.
Going through the charts and everything.
That's not too bad. 15.
All right, 15. You see, and actually, I forgot to mention it. Zebo would have mentioned that the ship had gone there in the past. And so, yeah, you do see a somewhat detailed map of basically where you need to come in on the gravitational plane in order to get to the docks. And that's about it.
Okay.
And then Captain.
Soliana wants to be somewhere nice, and she wants Maurice to have some room to spread out, curl up, whatever he likes to do. So she's gonna go trance in the study here with these flowers.
All right. They
The
are
nice half of
kind
it.
of burnt up. You still have the staff that you found in the flower bed, or actually Chirp found in the flower bed.
Okay.
It
if
has
she
a
has-
command word on it, you think?
Yeah. If she has some kind of intuition that this might be a useful thing to use right now, then she'd be up for that. I feel a little weird jumping to that conclusion.
All right.
But she might.
Where do you point it at when you say?
She'll point it at the flower bed.
All right. And the command word was the Elvish word for beauty.
Yep. She'll
You
say it.
point it, and suddenly you see a white daisy spring up.
Ooh,
It's
she's
a
gonna
staff
do
of
this like
flowers.
a bunch more times.
10 more?
Fill
I'm
the-
not sure how many
Okay.
charges, but do you go until it stops?
No. If there's charges, she will not do that,
Okay.
just in case. Okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
know enough that if you use it too many times, it may not work again.
Okay. She'll it's been sitting there unused for a little while, so she'll
Mhm.
try that like 4 or 5 times, figuring that's probably safe.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be her. And then she'll trance.
All right. Okay. And you are for 4 hours.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we need somebody go ahead and roll random encounter. And actually, before we do that, have Rose Petal. All right. For absolutely no reason. Don't worry about that. But go
she has
ahead
to?
and who hasn't done the random encounter? I think Chirp, Scrimshaw, maybe Tinkerdust has.
I think I can't remember.
Flo, have you done one yet?
Not that I remember.
All right, go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling here?
D20.
This is still middle of the night, right?
Yeah, this is the first 4 hours.
Okay, that's a 13.
That is a nothing roll.
Oh,
Sweet.
That's
I
what
failed
you
us.
said.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good-
more
we're
than
still
likely that's a good thing.
Ew,
That's a good
boring.
one.
Yeah. So, Soliana, you have finished what you need as a rest. You only need 4
Beautiful.
hours.
Mhm.
And so while you're waiting for your crew to wake up, who need a
She-
little, no, 8 hours, or one needs 6 hours. You are so complicated on your sleep schedule.
She'll head over to this room where all the charts are and see if she can dig up any books on planetology to refresh her memory
Mhm.
on that subject.
All
Chirp
right.
will
So you're
offer
down
her
there with
some
Chirp.
carrion. Would you like some carrion?
I appreciate the offer, but I'm good right now, thank you.
Okay.
How
let's
are
see.
you enjoying your carrion though?
It's good. It's great midnight
Awesome.
snack. I don't have to share it with anybody. It's great. It's great.
Watch out for the grung. It sounds like they might go for it.
All
I found
right.
some charts. Oh, and Chirp will fill in Soliana on useful information, like everything she's learned so far, and share all the charts about, like, this is the dock that apparently we should go to, maybe.
Oh, okay. And you said that we want to approach from this direction, and
That's what this chart says.
Okay,
And
perfect.
I believe it.
thank you for doing this work.
All right. And actually, yeah, that's good for there. So next 4 hours. I think who hasn't? Actually, Soliana, I don't think you've rolled yet.
Don't think I have. Let's find out what happens. 14.
Come on, dragon.
Another boring roll. Come on.
Oh, uneventful.
All right. So you make it till morning.
Okay. I'm gonna change one of my infusions to the Illuminator's tattoo, just for the fun of it.
Okay.
And we also have those boots of Elvenkind. We have not decided who gets those.
Mhm.
Ooh,
much
yeah.
Well, they were boots of Elven make. We didn't
Elven
know-
make.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if somebody wants, does somebody have identify?
I don't think I have access to that.
Could, let me see. Can I have identify this morning?
I think. No.
No. Yo,
No.
yes, I can. I will prepare the identify spell then.
All right. You're going to take an hour to determine what those are.
Because we do have that pearl that we got
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So roll
think
a
an hour and-
D8.
in 10 minutes. All right. A 1.
End up being a boots of Elven kind.
Yes. And I will tell everybody that that's what we've got.
So
There.
you got that off of what Grum left on the dock of the ship, and thanks.
It was on a half of a body.
Yes.
Who wants to wear boots? I'm not very fond of boots because I like my feet being able to be useful. But makes
They
it
do like
better at
stealth, I
stealth.
think.
Yeah, it's advantage on stealth.
Okay. Is anyone particularly stealthy?
Do they go with Tinker Dust's ensemble?
Yeah. Do they, are
That's
they
the most
like,
important thing.
They look like however you want to make them
will
look
they
like.
match my purse that I just found?
There's all kinds of material in that room. I'm sure we could do something to make them match that purse.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, craft project. Yes.
And there are, yeah, you haven't fully gone through the closet. You went through and did cursory looks and did find a magical horn in there that
Did
you
we?
did not identify yet.
Oh, well,
that.
that's what I could do all morning.
Whoever goes into that room, once again, you hear, do not touch or take anything because we will find you.
I'm gonna point at that. We are dispelling you at the first opportunity.
And if you're the one walking in, go ahead and make a perception check.
Me?
Yep. So
Okay.
Leanna,
That's a 12. Everything
12.
seems fine.
Okay. Yep. You grab the horn, take it over to Scrimshaw.
Yeah. Would
Okay.
you be able to identify this as well?
Yeah, just give me another 70 minutes.
All right. Do you need anything? I can get you some water.
No,
Okay.
nope, I'm good.
All right.
Just sit and look at this and hold a pearl. I don't know what the pearl. Just pearl.
Do we just
Rose
hear, like-
Petal will actually, when she sees Soliana walking around, Captain,
Yep.
Captain,
What's up?
just a second. Can I have you over here in the galley?
Sure.
All right.
She'll go over.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind, but I was looking at those books that I got up there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what kind of crazy person was doing all these drawings and stuff, but actually in here, there's a bunch of the little notches and sketches here. A lot of those are actually seem to be hiding some kind of infernal writing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to play with it at night. Haven't been able to put anything together yet.
Okay.
But yeah, there might be a little bit more to this book than
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't seem
tracks.
like a good thing.
Is there anything that we can provide you with to help you unravel this?
Was there any other books? Anything else out there for me to check out?
I think there were a couple of other ones. I don't think I got a good look at them. I'll go ask, I think Tinker Dust encountered those.
Tinker also has comprehend languages, so she can touch things and read them.
Point of clarification, it should just be 11 minutes for the
Yep.
identify. Yeah.
11 minutes. 10
Not
plus.
Old
70.
old systems in our brains. Yeah.
But you never did do comprehend languages in them, right?
No, I did not, but I do
Yeah.
have that. I did pick up that spell.
All right. So
I'll go
Soliana,
find-
you go up and talk to Tinker
Yeah.
Dust.
Rose Petal was saying that in the two books that she was looking through, it looked like there was some kind of like code hidden in some of the drawings, like an infernal message. And she's wondering if there were any other books that might help decrypt this that you found. Did you find any others in there?
Well, yeah, there were 2 books, right? On
Yep.
the black desk. Okay, so I put both of those books into my bag.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting here. I'm assuming the hands have all like scampered back under the bed at this point. They're like,
Running away from
"Ah."
Zolia.
Yeah. So I end up deciding to take the purse. I tuck that into my bag and then I pull out the books and I hold the one that summoned the undead because there's still undead taxidermy creatures in here, correct?
Well, right now they just appeared as dead taxidermy
Yeah.
things.
Right. They're not undead yet. And I'm like, I'm not going to open this until we get flow.
Okay. I mean, you could
But,
probably
yeah.
just jettison those things.
They are kind of cute, but I mean, it would make Flo so happy if she could stomp on. Like, why don't we get Flo and we'll just like make it like a group activity? We'll just murder some undead things, and Flo will be happy, and then Rose Petal can read the book safely. How does that sound?
Make it like a crew bonding exercise.
Exactly.
We'll get Teltor and Rose Petal in here.
Exactly. We'll get everyone in. We can all put
Teamwork.
nightgowns on.
You have really
Slumber
weird
party,
slumber
but murder.
parties, but okay.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and move all your tokens up in there for no reason.
I don't know if this is a good idea. I
It
feel
was a
like we
great
should just-
idea.
Okay.
And do you ask Rose Petal to come with, or
I'm,
Yeah,
you?
I'll invite her.
but the last time these things all came alive, you might want to hang out with the hands in the bedroom.
I can
Yeah,
go
I
fetch
just want to read a
Deltorn.
book. I don't want to tangle with anything.
Church
Just-
offers to go fetch Deltorn because she sees that he is not here. He should be
Oh,
here for mandatory team building exercises.
mandatory team fun, team building.
All right. You head up to the aft castle.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my chameleon carapace ability, so I'm invisible,
Mhm.
and I'm going to sneak up on him and scare him.
All right. Well, when you come up,
Boots.
he's just humming a song, and you see him working to try to piece together the catapult and doing some work on it.
Yeah, I
And
creep
let's
up and tap
see
him on the
if
back.
what's your stealth? Go ahead and roll it, I believe, with advantage.
Advantage.
Oh, he got a 1, so I think you're gonna get
Let's
him.
see. 12.
12. Yep. So yeah, he's just humming along, working on the catapult.
and I go, boo, and like tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, hello.
Your presence is required for mandatory team building exercises. And she reemerges as herself
Oh, lead the way. Ready to go.
and brings him downstairs.
Do, do, do.
I'll
So,
also take that time to ask Scrimshaw if they found anything in the exploding box.
Didn't successfully open the box. It was too hard to pick. I got like a 20 something and
You got a
still didn't
21
get it.
and it felt
Yeah.
like you were right there.
I can try it again. I have all my health right now.
and all your friends.
Yeah.
All right. so
Maybe
what
after
actions-
y'all exit the room,
Yeah.
I'll give it another shot. I'm gonna go back to my identify spell.
All right. What are you doing first?
So Captain, so do we want Rose Petal to open the book and start reading it while Flo's standing right up next to the creatures? Is that what we're gonna do here?
I don't think we need Rose Petal necessarily to open it herself. She doesn't really want to be involved in any fight. We can just open it in here with Flo and Maurice and the rest of us all ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
Probably be fine.
so
Here.
I've
I'll-
got the book. I'm like,
Do you want me
want
to? Yeah, sure.
Yes,
I
Captain.
will open it.
Yes.
Everyone ready?
Yep. Also
open
got
it.
my shield out.
I'll open it up.
Yeah. Dale Torn, confused, but he's watching, seeing what happened, and nothing. You open the book.
Start flipping through pages.
Yeah. Now Dale Torn's looking around. Was something supposed to happen?
Last time it animated a bunch of those taxidermies up there. So we're seeing if the trap has reset.
Well, maybe it needs to be closer to them. Can I get the book and close it
I'll
and then
hand it
open it
over.
up closer to the taxidermy?
I'll hand it over to Flo.
Nada.
Okay.
It's a book.
Flo, if it makes you feel better, you could just stab the taxidermed creatures. I'm sure they won't mind. They're dead.
True. I just sadly stab at one.
And Chirp will make like a death scream, like ah!
Oh.
All right. And Scrimshaw, were you identifying the horn? Is that what you're working on?
Yeah.
Horn of warning.
Okay.
And I'll say you got that done beforehand, so you can join in on the fun if you want.
Oh, I didn't exactly want to. I
So
was
on.
happy being a
Why
no.
not?
It's mandatory crew bonding time.
What?
Even
Here,
got
I have
Del
a
Torn.
horn for you. A horn of
A horn.
warning. A horning.
Horning.
Mhm.
A warn of horning.
Horn of horn. Okay.
All right.
Well, if it's not gonna is Rose Petals waiting in the room with the bed and the hands under the bed?
She's back right over here, and she's kind of looking at an angle over towards Del Torn, and he's just rolling his shoulders like, I don't know what's going on. She's looking at him like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Tinkerdust is like, come with me. Let's look at these books here. And let's so like we'll sit on the bed here, like next to me, and she'll look and she's gonna say, like, what language, or I guess I have comprehend languages. I can cast that, and then I can read for an hour anything that I touch. So What were
Story
those?
time with Tinkerdust.
yeah. She's sitting there holding the book.
Holding up, showing
All
the
right, there was
pictures.
two of them. Which one do you show first?
Well, which Rose Petal, which one did you say had the writing in the code words?
She shows you the white one with the coloring. Looked like a little kid's coloring book until you
Right.
looked at it closer.
Love how creepy that is. Okay, let's start with that one.
Yeah.
So I will cast comprehend languages.
I also
Yeah,
have a
and it's
question.
kind of hard to tell because the words are hidden in the drawings. And if you did not know infernal language, you wouldn't be able to tell it. But with comprehend, you start seeing certain words popping out, but it is not complete sentences or anything like that. But you definitely see the words in there.
Scrimshaw, what were you going to ask?
I was gonna ask about the horn of warning. Is it the horn of silent alarm? I can't.
Oh,
find
horn
it.
of silent alarm. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, the common item.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. So, and this is what Rose Petal. So does Rose Petal speak Infernal? Is that how she knew there
Well,
were words?
Ask her.
Rose Petal, do you speak Infernal? Is that how you saw these words in here?
Oh yeah. Picked up a few languages of traveling around.
Damn, girl, that's great. So you think that there's some kind of decoder in one of the other books then?
Maybe. It seems strange to just have random words in there for no apparent reason.
Okay. So Tinker Dust is going to open up the what was the other book that was on the white desk?
It was
The other one was a
The
ledger.
ledger. Okay.
Mhm.
So she's like, okay, let's take a look at this ledger. And what language is the ledger in?
A ledger is just in common,
Okay.
and it has apples, pears, and maybe bananas
Okay.
in there, markings of how many went where and stuff like that. Go ahead and give a intelligence check on that.
Can I just help Rose Petal?
Yes.
I will guidance people as well.
Yes.
Yeah, she
I'm
gives
just
you a
help-
little dirty look, because you give a little blessing and touch her.
Yeah.
This is usually helpful.
You're the captain. And she's just kind of looks like some kind of smuggling, item list of items they were capturing and moving on, trading. There also seems to be some other annotations, maybe skimming off the books a little bit. I've seen others do this. It's pretty common.
Rose Petal, do you think that they were smuggling, like they kidnapped us and it looked like there were definitely other creatures that had also been kidnapped. There were enough cages for many other people. Do you think they were smuggling people?
Yeah,
Humanoids?
that happens quite a bit out here.
Ugh, these people are the worst. Okay. But we don't think that
Absolutely.
there's any decoder in the ledger.
Looking around. Nope, she does not detect that in that one.
Okay. So I take that and I move it aside, and then I look at the books that were on the black desk. So the
All
first
right.
one, I believe, is the one that I opened that had the undead animals animate. And I'm like, just stay there just in case, Flo. And Tinker Dust opens it and cringes, and she's like, okay. Great.
And you're helping again
Yeah, I'm gonna help her.
with intelligence. She starts looking through and hold it here, but this writing's in infernal. There's some infernal writing in here mixed in with the notes and the diagrams. So I don't know, maybe combination of the two, or maybe they got independent messages. It'd take a while to write them all out and try to figure out what they're writing down in here. What's that other book?
I will pull it out of my bag and I will open it. I can't quite remember what it was.
This one had a lot of notes on necromancy spells.
Right.
Also a little bit on magical items, something talking about some orbs. And she just lights up. She's like, oh, this looks amazing. And just starts flipping. I don't see any of that demon or devil writing in these, but this is some interesting stuff. I don't know if you got a mage on here or anybody who could use this, but I'd definitely be interested in checking it all out. Some good late night reading.
Yeah, I mean, you can read it. It's kind of like a library. We'll just ask, you to return it after because
Yeah.
we might have someone who's interested in learning some of those spells later on, depending on their.
No worries.
Yeah.
Ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
Can I roll insight on Rose Petal?
Sure.
5 check.
Can I guidance myself for this?
Sure.
All right. This button. 19.
19. And what are you trying to determine?
That she's really on our side and that she doesn't mean us any harm and things like that.
She seems really interested in the books
Hmm.
and doesn't really seem to care about you in either a negative or positive way.
Okay.
Like, I got a ship, I'm on a crew, I'm gonna feed them, and now I got some cool books to read.
Seems fair. Sounds good.
And
Sure
while
does.
this is all going on, Chirp, what do you got going on?
What does Chirp got going on? Gosh. Chirp is hanging out here. She feels bad for Flo because Flo wanted to kill things and Flo didn't get a chance to kill things.
Are you going to throw Del Torn at her?
No, I'm not going to do that. My alignment is, what is my alignment? I don't even know. I think it's good.
What's my alignment again?
What is my alignment again? I
Just
think
nudge
it's-
him a little bit.
I think it's chaotic good, I think. But I mean, it would be a good thing to make Flo happy. I'm so torn. No, I'm not going to do that because that would be bad. Oh, gosh. No, she's gonna ask. She's gonna pick on Deltorn because that's her shtick now. She wants to know why. She's like, "What college? What's your college? What do you do?"
I'm not a college boy. I just a traveler.
Oh, what's your bardic specialty?
Just learn in taverns, enjoy the love singing, and got a little bit of healing, which came in quite handy upon that Titan's back.
Except for all of your friends who died on that Titan's back, and
Ooh.
didn't survive, and obviously didn't succeed with that healing.
Ah,
Yeah, in between the grunge and the clockworks. I when we first arrived, I tried to convince my fellow crew members to broke a alliance with the grunge, but all they wanted to do was, since they attacked us when we first arrived, all they wanted to do was attack them. And it wasn't until both tribes were whittled down to just a few, I was able to broker a temporary peace to help keep dear Rose Petal alive.
Dear Rose Petal? Sorry. Can we backtrack to that dear Deltorn? So did you work on the same ship like for a long time?
Yeah, we've been together about 5 years. I was on the same ship as her. She's a pretty trustworthy cook and fellow crew member. Learned to really respect her. You should definitely listen to what she has to say.
Okay. And Chirp is just like, oh, okay, so you're not a total jerk face that just shows up and doesn't do things. You're a decent person. This is, and she doesn't realize that she's like saying this out loud in her head out loud to everybody, and she's like, oh, never mind. Carry on.
Well, I know the thri-kreen don't need to sleep like other creatures, but I had been awake for several days making sure Rose Petal could rest up after the attack she had gone under.
Oh, I've already
So
decided
it's been
you're
a
not a jerk
little
face. You
while
don't need
since
to
I've
rub
gotten
it in
some
now.
sleep.
Oh, you're just going overboard now. I've already decided you're not a jerk. You don't need to go overboard with the gallant. I stayed up all night for 6 days straight and only drank mud and
No, nothing like that.
Okay. So you will not be the first eaten in the event of starvation. I will rearrange my list. Good day, sir.
oh, no one else knows this list exists.
And he's just standing there like, okay,
Sitting on the ground next to him, just kind of like, interested
Yeah.
kid listening to the
looking
story.
over to Flo. Anything I can help you out with, or anywhere I'm needed?
I don't know. We kind of want to see if the grunt can help us at all. Maybe you and Trip can help us with that, but we also might be sending them away, so I don't know if we want to start on that.
I kind of prefer to stay away from the grunge. They tried to kill us multiple times. And yeah, it was not the best of situations.
Mm.
And
I'm
I
sorry to
once
hear that.
again, I would definitely recommend not going to the garden. I know I'm new here and you are all such an experienced crew. Well, I'll defer to your judgment.
You should go to the garden, Flo. It sounds amazing.
Yeah. Scrimshaw, what are you up to?
I don't know. I already identified this horn.
Yep.
Let's see.
Are you looking at that chest? Because
Oh
it's
yeah.
still
Do it,
mocking
do it.
you.
I'll go back to the chest.
All right. We'll say
Everybody
Rose
clear out.
Petal is going to grab the books and head on downstairs to the galley.
All right.
And you're all free to help out or run away, whichever you feel like
Yeah.
you should do.
I'll go in and cast guidance if I know that this is happening, and
Okay.
then hide behind this wall.
Everybody stay back. Do I have to disable the explosion trap again?
You can recheck it for traps if you want to.
I'm gonna recheck to see if that trap is still there.
Yeah.
And
I
add
can
a
guidance you for
D4.
both.
Okay, then I will add a D4.
Mm.
19. The trap
All right.
back.
You do not see any traps, and actually Del Torn will see you attempting this, and so you need some help with that lock. I'm pretty good with my hands also. I could help you. And since he has proficiency of sleight of hand, I'd allow him to give you advantage.
Okay, sure. I don't have a problem like Chirp does. He seems like a totally fine hobgoblin. So,
All right. So right now you got guidance and advantage
all right.
on the lockpick. And what I'm going to say is you can try it twice between each short rest.
That's a lot of times. I'm gonna get this box open.
I believe in you, Scrimshaw. You can have a bardic inspiration.
I was waiting for that. So add in the bardic.
What is it? A D6?
D6, yeah.
26.
Did you already add the D4? Oh, there's the
just did,
D4.
yeah.
All right. So she rolled a 21 with advantage with a 4 from guidance
And a
and
one in the
one
bardic.
from bardic. You needed a 23.
All right.
Outstanding.
Box.
It pops and yeah. And then suddenly you see a claw hand stick out and
Mm.
grab the top, and out springs a
Whoa,
new
you get
friend.
your pipe.
Wow!
Whoa. Oh, wait, come back.
Yeah.
Do I have time to run back after hearing that, or do I need to move my token
I
back?
want to put up that picture. Let's see if it. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, it didn't pop up. That's all right. We'll take it from here. And
Do I have
come
time
on.
to run in, or should I just wait?
Yep, you're all on
Oh,
hold.
gosh.
My goodness.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
see
die.
this demonic form come crawling out.
That's like in
Um,
the books. That's like, by the way, we put our demon in this treasure box.
Oh yeah, I read about that. I don't know if it actually was in the books, but
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, he comes crawling out,
New crew member.
Oh,
Yep, maybe he's a friend.
and you're a little bit surprised.
Hmm.
So he's going to reach out immediately and attempt to grab Scrimshaw.
okay.
So a grapple check.
And a hug.
He doesn't have advantage. All right, so you can either do athletics or acrobatics.
13.
You dodge away
Ooh.
from the first try, second
Ah.
try, 13.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
you got this, Scrimshaw.
5.
All right. It grabs
Ah.
Scrimshaw by the neck
Oh,
and
no.
just lifts up the Herdozi. Where is Saline? Where are my orbs?
I don't know about any or.
Everybody want to roll initiative? Or
Please.
maybe you don't
Yes,
want
please.
to.
Yep, yep.
Mixed feelings. Oh no, I got a 1.
Oh,
No,
no.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, almost forgot my character. There we go.
There are
All
more
right.
people
What did
in
I get?
boxes.
Oh, I hate it when the DM gets a lousy initiative.
We don't.
But-
We
Yep.
like
Yeah.
it.
Scrimshaw is is
Yeah.
grappled.
Yep.
And yeah, there's the creature. What do you want to do? Oh, I got to sort it, don't I?
Yeah.
I know how to do this.
Yeah.
All right, Tinker Dust, you're in the other room and suddenly you hear this loud, it almost makes you sick to your stomach to hear the voice of this creature screaming out. It wants Celine and he wants his orbs. And you might hear some screams from the room. That's up for the others to decide.
Okay, Tinkerdust is going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to come into the room and she's like, "Oh no, Scrimshaw!" And she's like, "What?" And she looks down and she sees the treasure box is open and she looks up and she sees Scrimshaw and she's like, "Oh!" And she is going to. I hate going first sometimes. She's going to cast Grease under, like, inside the box where the demon thing is coming out of.
All right. It is a
cast Grease.
10-foot square, but you can put it so it just hits him and the one empty spot next to him.
Yeah, perfect.
Or
There's a
actually,
little-
Scrimshaw is up in the air. So if you want it under Scrimshaw, you could do that too.
I'll do it like next to
Okay, just a
aside from
little bit off the
Scrimshaw.
map then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Spell templates, Grease.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
And map layer. All
yeah,
right.
And I used all my movement to get in, so I'm stuck here now, but I'm small, so I know
Yeah.
Flo can get around me. And I'm like, "Flo, quickly, we need you."
Yep.
and
Flows
then-
out of the room. That's when things happen.
Of course. That's my turn.
I mean, we thought there was going to be an explosion,
Yep.
and I can't.
And
help with
actually, all of
explosions.
you got a long rest. So I see like Flo, your health isn't all updated. So,
Yep, I have it updated in D&D Beyond, but not here.
all right.
I didn't.
Thank you. Thank you.
And does he make his roll now or on his turn?
I think on his turn. Hold on, let me take a quick look. Each creature, when the grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dex save or fall prone. And then
All
if
right.
it enters the area or ends a turn, it also has to succeed.
So it made it save.
Damn it.
All right.
All right,
So, moving on. Chirp. You got a new friend.
Do, and I keep getting picked on by my crewmates for not being nice to newcomers. So I'm gonna try to be nice to this newcomer.
Yeah. He hasn't
Who
done
you
any
remember?
physical
He hasn't
damage. He's
done
just
anything.
holding Scrimshaw up.
Chirp's
I'm gonna-
learning all the wrong lessons.
I'll be nice to this weird demon. And so she looks at him and how tall is he? Is he like her height? Or bigger?
Actually, you're probably a little bit bigger. He's about 6 foot.
And she like pulls herself up to her very tall height and
Little bug
puts
head.
all 4 of her hands on her hips. And she says, "Listen here, sir. That's my friend, Scrimshaw. You are to gently put her down. And we will sort this out like civilized individuals. Am I understood?"
Go ahead. Where you roll?
13.
Intimidation?
13 intimidation. I don't know how to
13 intimidation. All right.
And bonus action, I would like to thumbs up Scrimshaw, give her bardic inspiration. I tried helping. End of turn.
Okay. Scrimshaw, you got a new friend.
Yeah. I would like to use my action to get out of this grapple.
Yep. Go
With
ahead.
5.
Not looking good for you, but you never
No.
know. Ooh, you got a 7.
Oh.
But yeah, you got a 5.
Nope. and don't have any bonus actions. So that's me.
All right. And actually, I did not roll in Del Torn since you dragged him into the
Feet.
room.
Friendship, team building. We're getting the
Oh, I
fight
gotta
after
roll it
all.
from here. All right. And we're on 13-4. Where is he at? Oh, he would have gone first, but we'll say he has no idea what's going on. So, Flo.
Very happy now. I will run into the room.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Bonus
Yes.
action, rage.
Rage.
Let her go, and then hit her with and then hit him with the glaive.
All right. Your magical glaive.
That's right.
So go for that.
Does a
Yeah, that's gonna
23
hit.
hit?
Go ahead.
13 points of damage.
Jeez. Yeah. You cut deep into this guy. Which might have a little bit effect. Okay.
Uh-oh. He doesn't sweat in two, does he,
Flo.
like the other one?
What's that?
He doesn't sweat in two like the ooze, right?
All right. So he is standing there. He will go ahead and start off. He is going to do fear.
Oh, wait, I think he has to make a dex. Oh no, end turn. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why did that not go off like it should have? Yeah, he looks out at the four of you all standing there in the box. I think since Selena can't see him, it doesn't affect her. But I am going to need wisdom save for Frighten for Flo, Scrimshaw, Tinkerdust, and Del Torn.
I don't think Bardic will help my 3.
We are team not wise. Team
Wow.
unwise.
Flo, you made the save.
I'm not scared of this guy. Screw him.
No, but
That tracks.
yes, so Tinkerdust is feared. Let's see. I'll just put that one there. So on your turn, all you can do is run away if you're able to run away.
Yep.
All right. And then he is holding Scrimshaw, so he will just slash out with his claws with an 11.
Phew. That will miss.
Yeah. And he will just right in your face, petty mortals, tell me where the items are. And actually, Flo, you said, one of you said when you came in, you looked at the chest. The chest is open now, and you see places in there for 5 orbs to go. You see 2 big recesses, and those are empty. And then you see 3 smaller orbs that look like a crystal ball, small ones with black smoke moving around inside of it. And so, Flo, you're all done, right? And he's all done. And
So
let's
he needs to
see.
make a dex
Yep,
save
he
at the
needs to
end of his
make
turn.
dex save. Ooh.
Ooh, he slips.
And
Slip,
actually,
slippery.
I'm going to make him redo the grapple. So he gets a 16 if you want to try to use this as a chance to escape.
I have disadvantage now,
Why do you have disadvantage? Oh, because
right? From frightened
Afraid.
Ability
It's-
checks. Yeah.
ability checks. Yeah.
yeah.
Disadvantage.
11.
Nope, he maintained the grip on you.
You rolled animal handling instead of
I
acrobatics.
did roll animal handling, and I don't
Mhm.
know why. It would have just been one more than that. So
Okay.
12.
All right. And then Soliana.
Soliana's gonna move over here and hope the fear effect was instantaneous rather than ongoing. Scrimshaw, I think I can get you. Actually, she's gonna move here. I think I can get you out of there, but it's probably gonna hurt.
Okay.
All right. I'm
Just
going
the
to.
words you want to hear.
I'm gonna thorn whip Scrimshaw.
Oh,
Oh.
Let's see what happens.
no, I've done this before.
I got a 20 to hit, so
It hits Scrimshaw. You take 2 points of damage.
and I pull you 10 feet closer to me.
Well, she is grappled, so you have to break it. So it's going to be your spell DC versus his strength check.
Okay. Okay. Spell DC is DC 13.
DC 13.
He is prone from the grease. I don't know if that impacts.
Unfortunately not. Nope. You are stretched out like a hammock.
Okay. Damn it. Did not work.
No, but yeah, and then your whip would disappear, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sorry. She'll whistle and Maurice will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, double move over here.
I just have this image of Dino from the Flintstones. This happy little dog running in, dinosaur dog. But yeah.
That'll be Soliana.
All right. And then Del Torn, he is affected by the fear, unfortunately. So he has to run 5, 10, 15, 20. Once he gets out of sight, though, I believe he's okay. And at the end of the turn, he redoes his saving throw. And he is still frightened.
Great.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Tinker Dust.
So
Same
Tinker Dust,
thing.
yeah, is also affected by the fear, so she's got to move. So I guess she's gonna. That's 5, 10.
You just want to get out of sight of him, moving as fast as possible.
And if I'm out here and I'm out of sight, can I then make a whiz save to try and get
At
out
the
of
end
it?
of your turn.
I mean, I don't. Oh my god, these are not. Ooh, 17. What?
Yeah. So you are no longer affected by it.
Okay, but that's the end of my turn, so I will
Yes.
end my turn. I'm screaming though, like by the way, like she's like, "Ah!" Like her really annoying tiny robot scream. She is just screaming. So
All right. Chirp, you're starting to feel good about Del Torn, and then you see him and Tinker Dust just run out of the room screaming.
Chirp is going to, so he's prone.
Yes.
Question. So with my secondary arms, which I'll put up there, so I have 2 slightly smaller arms, and it says that they function. They can use light weapons. Like I have 4 daggers. So my question is, I don't have like dual wielding or anything fancy, but I know you can attack with an offhand
As a
if you
bonus
have-
action.
As a bonus action.
Yep.
So am I able to use all 4 of my hands to attack with daggers?
Well, you're only going to get 2 attacks,
Okay. Okay.
but theatrically, yes, you can make it look
Okay.
like that.
Do I want, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Do I want to do that? Just attack with everything. I'm gonna look like a Muppet.
An irate Muppet.
I'm very angry Muppet. Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, I think I'm going to not do that because I just wasted so much time talking about it and ask the scary creature. Did you hear the one about the creature that came out of the box and attacked my crew? And cast Tasha's Hideous Laugh Challenge.
So wisdom or wisdom save.
Wisdom, yeah, DC 13.
Just checking all his stuff. Yeah. All right. Wisdom save. A 5.
Yeah, he's on the ground. So
He's
gonna be
already on the
laughing.
ground, but he's
And he's gonna be
laughing
laughing.
now.
in the grease.
the grease.
Incapacitated.
So
Yeah.
you just hear this
Dude.
demonic laughter that's absolutely
Great.
nasty. Let's see. Fall prone and become incapacitated.
So does that break the grapple?
It doesn't say anything about that with incapacitated. It can't take an action.
Okay.
So I would think if you attempt to break it, he can't do anything about it.
Alright, and that
Um,
would be my turn, then I will.
And I just need to see. Fear is concentration.
Oh no,
So
it is.
all the fear breaks.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Well done. So, yep, he's over on his side. All done, Chirp?
yep, that's it for me.
All right, Scrimshaw.
Right. And I'm going to use my action to try to break this grapple.
I'm going to say that's automatic because he's incapacitated.
Yay. Back up 5.
He can't take
Well.
reactions.
Don't want to leave the room because he's still a danger. So I'll just be in this corner.
All right.
Yeah, that's my action. So that's all I got.
Flo. He is on the ground, so you have advantage if you want it.
Yep. First, bonus action pseudopod to get my shield out, just in case.
Yep.
And then, yeah, attack. Go, go, go. That would be a natural 20.
She crits.
Crit. Crit.
And you didn't even need the advantage to do it. All right. What do you got for damage?
Okay, let's see if it works this time.
Level 2 barbarians, gotta love them.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So a total of 18 damage.
Nice.
That's more than I have hit points.
See, aren't you happy she's on your team?
Yeah,
don't
crit
fight
with a
Flo.
large weapon. That can do some damage. And he
Did that
just
include-
laughs even more, just psychotic, ear-piercing laughter.
Did that include your rage damage?
Yes, I believe so, but let me double check.
Let's see. It has a +6 on it. So.
Yep, +6 from
So that's just your
strength, rage,
strength.
all that good stuff.
Oh, okay.
And hold it. Do you got your +1 for the weapon in there?
Yeah, that should automatically be in there.
All right. So we're good to go. So
Yep.
move.
3 from strength, 2 from rage, 1 from the weapon.
Now, when he gets damaged, he gets to re-roll that saving throw, right?
Oh, for
Each time it takes damage.
Yeah.
So he will go ahead and see if he can stop the. Yep.
Oh,
So he will. Ah, shoot.
There's a good hit on him.
Oh yeah, it's definitely very good. He will stand up and shoot. I don't want to do that. Once again, I hate that grease. All right. But he's going to hold his ground. Yep. And actually, he's going to strike out at Chirp.
what? No.
what did I do? I just told a funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's smart enough to understand.
What? I am
so-
an innocent party in this.
A 20 for
Ooh.
10 damage and
Oh
a
my
17 for
God.
8 damage.
Yeah, I'm dead. I hope you're
Oh,
happy.
no.
She's like, I hope you're happy.
Hold
and she
on,
falls down.
sorry, I was muted. Maurice will take half of the first shot.
All right. So,
The best display.
Yep.
The best.
so 5 and then 8, so 13 total on you.
I still die,
Okay.
but I'm less salty about it.
Reese tried. And actually, he will step over now to right here. And so your puppy
can't.
gets the attack opportunity.
No, he uses reaction to take
Oh.
the hit. Yeah.
I should have been happier about that then. All right. So, what else does he want to do? Yeah, he's good right there. So, back on to Soliana.
Selena doesn't like this at all. She's going to bonus action healing word chirp.
Okay.
Where are we? Let me
Yeah,
hop
you
on
just
my
need to
character
move
sheet.
up 5 feet and you can see her fine.
Okay. Over here, spells. There we go. So 5 hit points back into Chirp.
All right.
She'll, yeah, that's her bonus action. Fuck. Oh well. She'll Sacred Flame the dude. 13 dex save for 2 radiant.
Dex save 13. Jeez.
How does it feel about radiant damage?
Oh, it doesn't like it.
Good.
So
Good.
all 2.
All 2.
All right. So
that's
you
gonna be
dig
her.
into it with that radiant damage. Gives out a little screech of pain.
Maurice like nudges Chirp affectionately to try to get her back up.
Her little limbs are not like curled in like a dead insect anymore. They're starting to like come back to life.
Oh
5,
goodness.
10, 20 going through yours. Del Toro will look in. Chirp, you got health, but you're on the ground. So let's do perception. 3. So he thinks you're dead. So he will actually do the same thing and cast healing word on you for 7.
Nice healing word.
And then he will comment on the demon's silly looking horn coming out of its head. And it
Oh.
will take 2
Oh, it's
psychic damage.
self-conscious about that.
Playing them with passive aggression.
Yes. And he will move right here.
Yeah, it's a good call.
All right. And then that moves us on to Tinker Dust.
Okay, so Tinker Dust is going to 5, 10, 50. She's going to move here. And she was not particularly happy about him fearing her and hurting her friends. But she is going to say, like, Selena's not here and we don't know anything about your orbs. And then she's going to cast Ray. She's going to point at him and be like, too cold. And she's going to cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. All right.
Friendship.
It hits, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it should, but it does some.
Okay. And I think Tinker Dust used up all her moves, so she's going to hang out there. she's done.
All right. Chirp. You're suddenly
Chirp,
at full health.
I'm like, what's going on? I feel so loved. Never felt this loved before. Chirp is going to what bonus actions does she have? Why everything's an action, nothing's a bonus action.
I mean, Bardics are bonus actions.
Yeah, it's the only thing I got. The bonus, I think. All right. I can hear you. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. Chirp is going to disappear because she's going to blend in with her surroundings with her chameleon carapace and use her action to stand up when she is invisible.
Mhm.
She's going into stealth mode. And then she's going to, can she move through an ally? Just so it's half her movement. Can she get here maybe?
Yeah, it's double movement to get through an ally.
All right, so it'll be
I believe.
double movement and then double movement. Okay, so that's all of her movement there, but this is as far as she wants to go. And bonus action, because that was her action to go invisible, blend into everything. Bonus action, she's gonna use her last bardic on she's gonna whisper to Flo as she goes by. You are super cool. Please never be my enemy. End of turn.
All right. And Scrimshaw.
All right, my only damage dealing cantrip is Frostbite, so I will use it. Let's make a con save of 13.
Con save. Yeah, I love these. 19. Yes.
And it's failed entirely.
He gives you a little look of disgust. Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I'll just be like, we don't even know who Celine is. If she's the dwarf or the elven woman, not exactly our friend. That's it.
Flo, you're back up to bat.
And here we go again. All I can do is attack.
That's what barbarians do.
Okay, only a 16 this time.
You have bardic
Um,
inspiration if you want to
oh.
use it.
Well, does she get to know if it hits or not beforehand?
No, she has to know what the roll is.
All right. So it's up to you whether you want to use it or not.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. Just to be safe and destroy this guy. Which die is it?
A D6.
D6.
Go, go, go. Okay. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits. So
I
how
feel
much
much
damage
better
you
about
doing?
that one. 7 damage.
7 damage. Yes. And with you hitting like that, it seems like it's taken quite a bit. All done?
That's my turn. No more bonus actions.
All right. And all right. It's going to start off just roaring at you. All 4 of you to the north need to make a wisdom DC 11 check against fear.
Here we go. -1. I got this.
I'm gonna try to use no. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bardic on this. Nope.
So everybody failed except for Chirp.
Maurice
no.
succeeded.
Oh no, you're behind them.
No,
That's for
Maurice.
Oh, Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 failed, 2 made it. And then he will strike out with his claw again. Looks a little bit at Chirp, who he's shredded
Can he see me if I'm
into
invisible?
unconsciousness and
Does he
back
see
looking
me?
fully healthy. But he will slash out at right now. What's the greatest threat? There we go. Ooh, a lousy 9. All right. So Leanna.
So Leanna's going to she's gonna try to hit just this guy with fairy fire. So like the one corner here, so that way the wall blocks it from hitting Tinker Dust.
Yeah, no
Or,
matter
sorry.
how you put it, it's going to end up hitting at least Del Torn or
He's got a wall
Flo.
there.
What's that?
He's
Yeah,
got a wall there, right?
All
Let me
right.
I'll try drawing the cube to show you what I mean.
Right.
Which I definitely know how to do. There we go. So like, it's a 15-foot cube, so like there would be the idea. So we would really only hit 2 squares of interest. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're saying the wall would block it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go with that. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. I can't seem to. Okay, it's gone. Hooray! Where are we? We're here. Spells.
And that's going to be a wisdom save?
Dexterity save.
Dexterity. All right.
Yep.
22.
That's a bummer. All right.
He shakes the glitter off of him.
Maurice, get him. Yeah, Maurice is gonna move through some squares. I think it's not coded into this thing yet. Still.
Okay.
Where are you? Okay, so it's +4. Gonna guess a 23 hits.
23 does hit. How much
Okay.
damage?
10
Woo.
bludgeoning damage.
All right. He only
damage.
takes half of it.
That's a bummer. Okay.
Yep. And then your turn all done?
I'm gonna back up a little bit myself.
All right. Del Torn is gonna 10, 5, get a little bit of angle on him, or actually look in first. And everybody's doing pretty good. Nobody needs a heal. So he will once again make fun of how small his horn is. And do wisdom save. Woohoo! He takes 1 point of psychic damage.
He's
Diminishing
really sensitive.
returns.
Yeah.
And let's see, that was 15, 25, 30 to get back over here. And he is done. Tinker Dust.
The Tinker Dust is going to look at this thing in front of her, and she's going to cast. She's going to like look at him like directly in the eye, and she's going to cast Mind Sliver. So that is going to require a DC 13 intelligence save, please.
Misses on that one too.
Sweet. Max damage of 6 psychic damage, and he on his next saving throw, he's gonna have to subtract a 1d4 before the end of my next
saving
turn.
throw.
And then as a free action, I'm gonna pet Maurice and be like, "You're the best boy."
That's what a dog.
Exactly, and that will be my turn.
All right. Chirp.
Chirp blends in with the surroundings super scarily. And all you hear is like the sound of like 1,000 cicadas and mealworms and like all of these like chirping bug sounds. This is all he hears. Nobody else hears it. Everybody else is just like, this is great. Everything's wonderful. But he's hearing like all the like little like sounds of like little wings fluttering and like munching bugs and these terrible, terrible things as she casts Dissonant Whispers. And the DC is actually, I don't know why it's coming up as DC 10, but it's actually a DC 13 because that is my spell save.
All right. Wisdom. Yes. 7.
All right, so he takes 11 psychic damage. And what else happens?
Does he run away?
Yeah, I think he does. I'm available to move speed allows away from you. I think I can click this and bring it up for us. Yep.
Yeah.
Run into the grease.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to run back here. He entered it. So does he need to do another check?
He does a DC 13 dex save, please.
Oh,
Yay.
jeez. Come on.
Love Grease.
And with that, I pass the torch to Scrimshaw.
I never seen anybody have such luck with grease.
I hate to
All
ask, but are there concentration checks for the fear that's on us?
Let's see. Did he take damage? Yeah, 11. So let's go ahead and do good catch, Jamie.
Tiny robot
Concentration.
grease is
Aw,
extra
man.
slippery.
A 1.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Picking on this devil, I tell you, ruining all his fun.
Guys, stop picking on the devil.
Tinker Dust is like, take that, roll around in the grease.
Stop being mean
All
to the
right.
devil, you guys.
Scrimshaw.
Guys. We're gonna use frostbite again. Constitution saving throw.
All right. Yeah, your favorite spell.
It's my only damaging spell.
Another one.
They'll take 3 colds, or probably 1 cold.
1 cold, but that doesn't matter. What you care about is
Get disadvantage on his weapon
Disadvantage.
attacks.
all right. Well, once again, he is you have advantage because he is on the ground prone.
Hooray! Come on, another natural 20. Okay, 25.
All right. Yeah, it hits.
Hit.
That's 10 points of damage.
Oh yeah. That really looks like he's hurting bad.
And that's my turn.
Surrender.
All right. He will stand up and move. And once again, let's see, pretty much everybody in the room and even Tinker Dust. Save versus fear, DC 11 wisdom.
Come on, come on.
Well, maybe.
Oh, this time
Ah,
you had horrible rolls last time. This time
We're not
everybody made
afraid.
it.
We're not
14,
afraid of
17,
you.
11, and 11.
He's like all dirty now because he's been rolling around in the grease.
You're just not afraid of him anymore. You're like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
I just feel
Yeah.
bad for him.
Yeah, we kind of
He
feel
will
sad.
lash out at Flo with a 20, doing 10
Wait,
damage.
he has
Which,
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
oh yeah,
13.
13. Because of that favorite spell of yours.
I only have 5 spells.
I know.
I'm level 2.
And he will scream, the Church of Valsharoon shall hunt you down and kill you if you do not return the orbs. And Soliana.
Soliana's gonna step forward, try to hit him with a sacred flame
Mm-hmm.
for maybe 4 whole radiant. Yep. Hey, 4 radiant.
Yeah, you hit him and he just falls apart and kind of turns into this like black tar
Ooh.
and just falls into a little puddle in the corner.
For her bonus action, she'll order Maurice to heal before Maurice joins that puddle. Starts trying to bite at it. Yeah.
Does it heal from doing damage?
No, the other
Marie?
word. Other
No,
word of heal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
To stop. I didn't see. So you didn't get too overexcited and
Heal boy.
eat some evil tar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Might be
Pets
poisonous
do
for
that.
Exactly.
good boys.
Yeah. Like
All
chocolate
right.
for a dog or something.
Once again, you went through that a lot faster. I also wondered if Scrimshaw would be alone in there when she did this. So you did that pretty well. The fireball, nobody was in there. And with this guy, everybody pretty much was around.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
learn not to split the party.
Mm,
I mean,
And
sometimes.
Michelle, for some reason, I can't click on the grease to get rid of it after I put it on the map layer.
Let me see if I can.
It's just there forever now.
Yeah.
There.
A reminder of
Forever.
our battle.
Ah, there.
I
Okay.
got
I
it.
just like I undo a little bolt here and I'm like kind of like my Spider-Man web shooting, except it's grease.
So you said there were orbs still in the box though, right?
Mhm.
Yes, 3 small ones, probably about inch in radius.
And 2 slots that were missing.
Yes, or larger ones.
Hmm.
Anything about this church or orbs?
yeah. Can I roll history or religion?
Yes, you can go ahead, either one, whichever one you want to do.
Can I help? I have proficient in it too. I will help by
Okay.
being quiet.
Okay. I get a +4 on his. That's a 26.
Never mind. Got a 26.
With advantage, that's a 26. So thank you very much.
All right, wasn't going to give you very much, but the Church of Valsharoon, actually Valsharoon is, to be a Lich King. He was a aspiring to become a god of necromancy. Some have said he has been killed or destroyed by other gods competing for that sphere of influence. And his followers were known as the Church of Valsharoon. They were known, number one thing was collecting information. That is all they wanted and did not care how they got that information.
I
And
will relay this to the
Actually,
party.
with a crit, you would also know that it was often that their followers, true believers, would have crawling hands. And that was one of the things they were noted for.
Checks out. Okay.
Yeah. But they were kind of rumored to be a little bit different than these.
Okay.
They weren't so helpful as much as they were murdery.
As far as Soliana is concerned, that these seem very similar.
Yes.
Basically, no worthwhile distinction from her point of view right now. So
All right.
she will relay that as like, these are the hands of these guys. Exactly the
Tinker
same.
She's like, they're so snuggly though. Like she has literally like a bugbear fur from like the
Yeah.
bugbear hand.
She'll like hold up her hand with the bandage that's still like got blood stains on it.
You
Like,
were
went
trying
right
to,
through.
I know, you were trying to trap them. They were just scared. They,
You
There's-
allied yourself in the wrong side on the rats versus hands war.
Unconvinced. Those things are nasty, evil.
Could I try to identify one of these little tiny orbs?
You approach the box. First thing you notice, it had a iron casing on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has like an inch of black around it, and you'll
Mhm.
notice that as lead. So,
Mhm.
like, even though Soliana had looked for magic, that would have prevented her spell from detecting anything in here.
Okay.
And then you see where you have the wood with the recesses. The wood has become warped and twisted. And that complete and total feel of evil that you felt when the demon came up emanates from the orbs.
Okay. So
It just feels nasty, almost sickening to your stomach.
maybe I don't try to identify these
Mm.
orbs.
Yeah. You
Natushka.
definitely can if you want to, but
We don't touch those.
Mm.
Should we take them to the Rock of Brawl to be identified or sold, or would they be a valuable item? Is there like a different church that would give us funds for them? I didn't pay attention in religion class at school, so I have no idea.
Scrimshaw, go ahead and roll a history check.
Sure. 8.
No.
Yeah. If somebody will pay something for anything, so
So we should give it the first person we see. Okay.
and not everybody would pay something for anything. There's somebody out there who will buy anything. We just got to find the somebody.
And Maurice took a long rest, right?
He did.
So he would have got his health back from the battle
Huh.
before.
He took a hit in this battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
All right. What now? And
What
actually,
indeed?
Captain Solian, go ahead and do an insight check.
Okay.
And you can, 13.
Yep.
You would know that when traveling vast, great distances, sometimes it's good to stop and double check your bearings. Whether you choose to do that or not, that's up to you. You felt kind of confident.
If that explicitly occurs to her, then yeah, she'll suggest it to the party, just in case. Like this is our first try. We might want to double check. How does everyone
Always.
feel about that?
Always good to stop and ask for directions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. This has been a
Well,
great day so
we had to
far.
make an adjustment there at the beginning. So we'll
Yeah.
double
Yeah.
check.
So you gotta, you'll have to tell Professor BD to stop the ship for a sec.
Okay.
And go ahead.
I'll head down there and say we haven't really done this before. We think maybe like stopping and getting our bearings and making sure we're headed where we want to is maybe the right idea.
Oh, most excellent. Of course, we can do that right away.
All right.
We'll just
cool.
slow it down here. And you can feel it coming out of that wild space speed and slowing down to just tactical speed.
All right. I'll head upstairs and consult with Tinker Dust and see if we can figure out where we are and if that's where we ought to be.
All right. So you're going to do that with a guidance and advantage with Selena helping you?
Yep.
So go for it. All right. So you got a 13 with +3 for guidance. So 16.
No, sorry. I actually rolled because I rolled with advantage. So I
Yeah.
rolled 2 d20s, and
Mhm.
the plus 3 is my proficiency. So I just have to
Oh.
roll the 1d4. I just
All
didn't
right.
get. I wasn't sure how I have to like So 19.
19. You're doing pretty good.
No, sorry.
Yeah, that's 18.
Sorry.
18.
18. Thank you.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Math in public, it's always great.
Oh, such a math performance anxiety. It's not even.
But 18, you're looking around and you're like, no. No.
Whew, it's a good thing we checked.
And actually, let's see, who wants to roll a d12? Let's have our navigator roll a d12.
Oh God. Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
12 or a
honestly.
D20?
D12, because hands on a clock to see which way she went off.
Oh. 7.
So 7. So you wanted there. You went backwards.
Yeah.
What? The whole day's travel. Traveling all night the wrong way.
Yeah, looking around and yeah, they're a little further away and but with that high roll, you're like, oh, I know exactly where we need to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Do we pass the Titan going backwards?
no, he had
David
taken
Grum.
off already.
That's the
That's I was kind of wondering, would you end up in the ship graveyard or not? But you had traveled a little bit, so
I mean, we recognize that one crushed ship. That,
yeah.
Pair of legs floats by. Oh yeah, that's the one that had the shoes on it.
That is
Fancy
awesome. All right, go ahead and you got to go through the whole thing again. So
Alrighty.
on the till, we got Flo with Zebo. And oh, that's okay. That's happened. No, you're just getting the handles. Sweet Angelie, she's takes a little getting used to, so no worries. Okay, let's spin that helm.
Let's do it.
All right, so you got advantage with athletics.
Same on both. 16.
16, so you get it right in there. And then go ahead with the sails. So
Okay.
that would be Scrimshaw with advantage.
13.
13, not too bad. And then on on the flaps
Soliana's gonna take a deep breath,
Guidance.
guidance herself,
and
she's-
advantage.
and advantage. Okay. My cat's in the way. 15.
All right, so 15. And so now we need the final navigator check to see if we're lined up.
All right. It's gonna go well, guys. I can feel it.
Mhm.
Isn't that the exact
I
same
rolled
roll?
last time. Yeah.
7. We're good.
We're
Or
good.
actually, no, you lined up
sure
good,
this
so you think
time.
you're bad.
Oh, God.
Aw.
So, yeah, you're looking over at Flo. No, turn the wheel.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Flo, turn it to where the new navigation check is.
Woohoo! Is still advantage or no?
Yep, Zebo's still helping you out.
Making sure.
Well, what's farther back the other way away from the Rock of Brawl anyway?
17.
You line it up right where the navigator says. All right,
Journey,
so
not
on
the-
the sails.
Oh, right.
I'll help. I'm pulling the rope to help.
21.
Nail it. All right, and back, Captain Soliana. You're back there with Del Torn.
15.
All right. You are exactly where the navigator, navigator, go ahead and see if they lined up where you think they should be at.
Oh God.
Double check
Why-
your work.
Why did I make a charisma character with navigation? Oh, it's even worse.
Oh, we're good. We're all good to go.
Off you go.
The rest of the
All
crew
right.
is gonna have a quiet conversation in a couple
be
of days. Be like,
fine.
maybe.
My maker wanted a companion, but also wanted a navigator. But that
Yeah.
comes with some pitfalls.
Now, you were the only one who didn't have somebody helping you do the navigation.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
And there are other people on the boat.
Damn it.
So, but now you're taking off again.
Okay.
We'll be
We're
fine.
almost at 3 hours. So go ahead and let's, we do 4 hours and actually you're awake during these 4 hours. So what does everybody do during these 4 hours? We'll go ahead and start with Scrimshaw.
I guess probably take a short rest. Be all excited for the Rock of Brawl.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get there and not wander into a, I don't know, black hole. Probably fine.
All right.
Why would you even
Scrimshaw's
say
just
that?
resting up.
Yeah, I don't know what else I could do.
All right, Flo, what do you got going on?
I'm gonna go find Tinker Dust.
Yep.
And hey, I really liked your bracelet idea for the gold pieces inside me. Do you have any other ideas or want to hang out and talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We could. You're strong. We could probably like punch some holes in these gold coins, and then we can string them on a string, and then we can put them around your wrist. So then you'll have
Yes.
like glitter, and then we can probably find more stuff, more glittery stuff in that closet. So we can, yeah, definitely. Let's hang out.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Chirp, what do you got going on?
Chirp is just gonna be like up on the prow, and there's like she's just watching where we're going, and she remembers briefly reading some navigational charts during her bedtime, and she's like, I don't think that this is over there, but that is, I mean, it's not my place to know these things. I don't like, she always like doubts herself, so she's not like,
And you
she's like,
can't
well,
really
maybe I read them
navigate when
wrong.
you're doing that super speed because the light messes with it. But
obviously reading this wrong.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And Captain Soliana.
Maurice is going to short rest and get his hit points back. Soliana is going to go sit in with Rose Petal and see how that's going and try to assist and see what there is to learn from those books.
Yeah. Do you tell her what happened?
Yeah, I'll tell her about the demon, about the orbs, about that lich name that Soliana totally
Valsharoon?
remembers. That's the one.
Oh, and wait, hold it right there. And she starts flipping through the pages, and actually back in the coloring book one is there. That's the name right here.
That looks right. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it say about it?
I don't know. It's just a
Okay.
jumble of words right now. But go ahead.
Soliana will share everything that she knows about the history of Valsharoon and all that stuff.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And over in this book, and flips up the one with the spells, and actually it had some information about magical orbs in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
These things, something about souls. They were
Oh, good.
capturing souls into them, and so yeah, and so she's digging into that pretty deep.
So there are souls in those orbs. What would happen if we broke the orbs?
I don't know.
Okay.
It looks like they're trying to harness the power from those. So
Okay. Good
all right.
times. Yep.
And Tinker Dust, you were going with Flo to make up some jewelry and stuff.
Yes. And yeah, so she's like, hey, I found this money. And we're going to punch holes in it and put it on a bracelet for Flo.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in the bedroom with all of the hands so that they can help out.
Mhm.
And I introduce them to Flo. And I'm like, see, they're our friends. They're really nice. They're just scared of the grun. We have to keep them safe.
Mhm.
All right. And where is Maurice sleeping at? Are you're muted?
Yep. That sounds about right. Maurice is probably going to follow Soliana around. So Soliana is going to head down here. Let me separate it and hang out with Rose Petal. So I think the room's small. Maurice will probably lie down right in the middle of the hallway there.
Now, right here, the room next to it is the big pantry that
Okay.
nobody's in, but that's where all the food's kept. But he's going to be out here.
Yep.
All right.
In the
And-
way. Totally inconvenient.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like a
but
cat.
you
Yep.
do see those 3 rats that have been following you around
Yeah.
just
There
kind of
were more.
curl up with Maurice.
Oh.
Does Maurice do anything?
I think Maurice like starts to get a look, and Soliana is just like, no. And then he just settles back down and like puts a paw around them.
So, yep, they're just kind of curled up there with
Yep.
Maurice.
Adorable.
Yep. And when you go back up top, actually the hands will probably stay under the bed. A little nervous with so many
Yeah.
in there. Del Torn will actually head down and help out Zebo, who's running around doing some work on the boat. And that's where everybody's at. So let's go ahead and do a roll for random encounter. I think we're all the way back to the beginning. So Diana, you want to give us one?
I absolutely. That's a D20.
Yep.
I'm rolling so great tonight.
You're taking us.
4.
A 4?
4.
That's
Yep.
great. That's another nothing. You just got
Oh.
Yes. So another 4 hours pass. Is this basically what you're doing for the rest of the day?
There's nothing else in the void of space.
Yeah, well, working on the
Encounters.
ship. So yeah.
Yeah.
So do another D4. Or no, D20. That would be, let's go ahead and go with the captain.
Alrighty. An 8.
8. Once again, nothing.
Hmm.
So that's the full day on there, doing
Smooth
repairs to
sailing.
the ship, investigating the books.
And friendship bonds between Tinker
Yeah.
Dust and
So
Foil.
Yep.
strange.
Making jewelry. We're making friendship bracelets
It's
All
amazing.
All right.
Yes.
Anything else?
With
With
all
our
our
money.
money.
with all our money.
I mean, it's not going to lose its value, but it is more obvious how much money you're carrying around.
Yeah. But it's tied on.
Yeah, I guess the pirates do it.
Yep.
As long as you
Uh,
look scary enough, you could do
Display
it.
their wealth, right?
All right. So now you've done 2 days of travel. Since the first day was kind of off, do you want to check your bearings again?
Yes, absolutely.
Gotten 2 days farther
Why?
from Brawl.
We don't know that. We don't
Not
know
yet,
that.
but we will.
Will
All right. You stop the
Might
ship.
not.
How did
Yeah.
we get to Averon?
It's a possibility. All right. You notice, because it's kind of strange in Spelljammer, and I hope they keep doing it this way because otherwise we got to change it. But you are in a sphere, and stars are actually holes in the sphere where light from whatever is outside of the sphere is coming through. And you notice when you stop, you're getting really close to some of those holes. Those stars, those holes are getting really, really big. And the ones on the other side are getting really, really small. So
Tinker Dust? Is this what we expect?
No. No. Chirp, you were reading those charts, right? About Rock of Brawl. Perhaps you can help me.
Can I help you?
Uh,
I thought
yeah.
you'd never ask.
Yeah. 'Cause, you seem to
I
be
didn't
a
want to
little
be
bit of a-
rude.
No. I have my limitations. I'm very confident, but
Not limited. I believe in you.
I mean, me too. But sometimes this is the second time, and everyone's gonna think I don't know how to do my job, which I kind of don't.
And Chirp just runs over and hugs her and says,
Aw.
hard on the outside, soft on the inside, sisters
Aw.
forever. Don't ever feel that way.
okay.
Aw.
Okay. Well, together we can look at these charts and get us going the right way. I do feel that we can do that.
Yep. So you can get it with advantage. I figure the captain's in there giving a little blessing.
Yep.
Right.
At a certain point, we're just going to
Yeah.
rocket into a star.
Hey!
There we go.
The power of friendship lines up
Yep.
that what you think is a perfect navigation.
Yep.
So go through it again.
We're
Go
going
ahead on the
Totally
helm.
the wrong way. We need to do this again.
We got
I'll
Zebo
ask.
helping you.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you determine if you need help with the final navigation check with somebody, or is just going to be Tinker Dust again?
I would like Chirp to help me with that final check, but it means we need someone to help with the sales. So perhaps we can get
think-
Rose Petal up here.
All right.
We didn't use Zebo anywhere as well.
No,
last
Zebo's
time.
helping on the
He
helm.
helped the helm.
Oh, right.
Del Torn
Okay.
isn't helping with anything, and the 3 grunge aren't helping with anything.
I'll
No,
take
Del
the
Torn was
bard's
helping
help.
with me last time.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he was?
Do you need it?
Oh,
Yeah, he
you're
was.
right.
Yeah.
He was.
Okay. But
Then
we
I'll-
do have Rose Petal.
Yep.
Petal is competent.
He's
So
so,
she-
old.
She can help me and just look out the windows and let
Yeah.
me know if
I
things
was-
are doing what I thought.
And
They
Del
should be
Torn
doing-
can help on the deck.
Yeah, but I
Perfect.
can climb up a sail.
All right, give that
All
athletics check with advantage. Flo.
Yes, best job on the ship. 23.
23. Just heave it around. You're having fun. You're a little kid.
Yeah.
And so up on sails, Scrimshaw with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Yep, I said you could on the first one. So
You see where we're going. You're like, oh my God, I need all the help.
23. Or actually 25.
Oh, please help me.
All right. Final check, or we'll
Okay.
see. Go ahead and do the flaps with advantage and guidance.
Wait. That's a 12 with both advantage and guidance.
Yep. Feels a little off, but the other ones were really, really good. Go ahead, Tinker Dust, determine if you're on that right path that you mapped out before.
All right, Chirp.
You got this. I have no bardic inspirations left, but I'm
No,
helping.
it's fine. We've got this. The two of us, nothing can stop us.
All right.
16.
And you
And I
take
can
off
use-
again.
I can use my my last
Build for
build for
success.
success. to
Okay.
give us a little bit of a better one. Just to make sure. So 19.
Yep. All
going the
right.
right way.
And yeah, Captain's probably feeling pretty confident about this one. So go ahead and chirp. Give me a D20 for random encounter.
Oh no. 11.
Yep, you're good. So that would have been at night. The other half of the night, go ahead, Flo.
Come on, Titan.
No.
It's the same
Well,
Titan though.
It's 18.
We haven't seen you in like 3 days. How's it going?
Got any more cool dead bodies with fun stuff on it? we'll scratch your back here.
Space is so small.
Yeah. Well, after 8 hours, you do get caught in the gravity well of something, and
no.
that's where we'll start the next session.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So once again, thanks. If anybody's out there watching these, I hope you enjoyed it, and we're gonna keep doing them. So have a great night, and thank you.
And everyone.
Bye.
Right.
Yay.